It's time for the type of energy only Darren McCarty and Neil Rule can give. It's time for Big D Energy, live on Woodward Sports. Join four-time Stanley Cup champion and legendary badass Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neil Rule, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., as they give their takes on all things Detroit sports. The number one midday show in Detroit is on. Welcome to Big D Energy.
Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Big D Energy.
Big D! Hump Day!
Is
Top
it
five!
really? Top five.
Yeah.
Shit, that's right, it is. Whoops.
Christmas movie.
Christmas movies. Yeah, absolutely.
Get yours in, Kenny.
Yeah. Old Neil hasn't
Get
done it
yours
yet.
in,
Yeah.
Neil.
I
Start
know.
spending.
I'm usually sharp
Only
on
two
that.
responsible
up,
kids
Neil.
here at
Heck
Christmas time.
Yeah. No, I got it. I'll do it.
It's
Carry
all
on.
right.
It's an easy
No,
list.
you're fine. You're fine on the fly.
No, it is, though. And it is a Top 5 Wednesday. As we said, a lot of Lion stuff to get to. My name is Neil Rule. That guy, D-Mac, Darren McCarty, KG. What's good?
Apparently our new offensive coordinator at Michigan. Go Blue, baby. Chip Lindsey in the spot.
Yeah.
If you're going to be Auburn, you may as well get Auburn coaches, right?
I thought of you instantly once I saw the news. So
I don't hate that hire for them. I mean, it's safe.
Anything's better than Kirk fucking Campbell, man. At least this guy's got some experience. He done worked with some quarterbacks, so we'll see.
He knows what it's like to work for a program that won a national title and chased it with a 7-5 season.
He does.
Okay.
Is this an
Wait, he was
improv?
actually an Auburn coach?
He was, yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Kenny, is this an improvement?
Absolutely, it's an improvement.
There you go.
I think a magic 8 ball would have been an improvement, right?
Seriously, it don't take much.
Should we run the ball here? It's looking like no.
I'm an improvement over what the hell that is.
Hey, that wouldn't be so funny, but I watch Michigan football offense.
No, it was bad. So, but no,
Right.
shout out to Chip, man. We glad to have you.
Here they come. 38 points per game, Neil. Here they come. Yeah. Spencer Raxter, what up, man?
What up, though? That was funny.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Should we run the ball?
Alex Cobb's got a couple of questions. Jump into that Woodward Sports chat thread, by
bet
the
he
way.
does.
Subscribe to the Woodward Sports Network. Get in there and get your thoughts out there. Yeah, we're going to get into a lot of the Buffalo Bills Lions stuff. I heard something that was pretty staggering on the way in, as a matter of fact. But Alex Cobb, two things he has. One's a question, one's a statement. Good to see Alex Cobb
Yeah, I know,
signing and jumping right in.
Yeah.
You know, that is good to see. Neil, how was the ride in the EV today? It's phenomenal, like it always is. Awesome.
Alex Cobb don't like snowflakes. I think it's confirmed.
Okay.
It's supposed to
Moving
get
on.
cold, too.
Yeah.
It started. I had to pull out the big coat. I mean,
did
it's
too.
not even there yet, but by
It's on-
tomorrow,
it's
it's
close.
going to suck.
You know, it will, no doubt about it. And it also said, should I be concerned that we're this close to Christmas and I haven't seen Black Santa yet? KG?
Black Santa shows up when he wants to show up. That's my answer to that.
Terry Foster told us you'll get the gifts.
Yeah.
Like 27th-ish?
He working on it.
No, absolutely. So, no, the answer is no. You don't have to be concerned. We'll have Terry Foster in to discuss Black Santa.
There's been some sightings, too, along the way, so.
No, absolutely. There
You remember when we
has
used to
been.
have Terry in the middle chair?
I do
Yeah.
remember that.
Those were good days.
That was fun.
Chair tear.
Yeah, middle chair Terry. No, that was a lot of fun.
Terry classic, man.
That is wild.
Shout out to Shaq.
Hey,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh,
showed
yeah,
Shaq.
Spenny. Thank you for bringing
got-
that up.
yeah, he played the
Spenny
tweet.
got shouted out by Shaq yesterday on
Yeah.
Inside the NBA.
Yeah. I put a tweet out there because Inside the NBA, it is the best show on television.
Facts.
And this is the last year that it's going to be there, which is criminal. Adam Silver, I will never forgive you for that shit. But
Isn't it moving to ESPN?
Yeah, it's moving to
is
ESPN.
it? They're all
Yeah.
moving to ESPN.
Yeah, they got to pay.
All right, good. Eat shit, Adam Silver. Still,
Easy guy.
But Shaq, they race to the video board sometimes when Kenny has to do his little breakdowns, and Shaq and them try to beat him. Shaq beat him by a mile. He goes up there, he
course he did.
slaps the board, and fucking breaks one of the giant panels in the video board, and it's like doing different things. So I put a GIF out there, and they on Twitter, and they read it on the show.
That's dope.
It was cool.
JB said he put the drop in
he
there.
He did. Let me find it, but
so,
he did.
Yeah, Shaq is one of my favorite humans of all time, and one of my favorite basketball players ever. So it was cool to get the shout out.
What did he say? What did you say?
I just posted a GIF of like a lady throwing a TV on the ground, and I was like,
Oh,
"Shit."
I saw that. That was you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I got the
Spencer.
drive. It's not the best audio,
So they
but
listening.
Yeah, tell him Spencer X.
So shout
Spencer
out.
Axe.
Yeah, shout out to Shaq.
Spencer X.
No, that was pretty cool.
I don't care
man.
what it is. That's big.
Yo, that's
Spenny.
fire.
Hey,
It's
you
one
know
of my
what?
favorite
Suck
people
that
ever.
flannel.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. That a boy, Spenny.
No, that's
Sparty
fine.
dog.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was very cool though to hear Shaq shout out Spencer Rack. So that's out there as well. But yeah, dude, a lot of stuff to get into. I got locked into the Michigan-Arkansas game last night, and
It's a good game.
yeah, it was part of the thing for work. We play Arkansas December 30th, so we'll be down there playing them. Obviously, we played Michigan and everything like that. So got locked into it yesterday, and it was fun, man. Like, it was fun. Both teams, I think, trailed by 18 or 15
It's
at one point in the
crazy.
game.
Fun game.
Yeah, it was fun, man.
Michigan was supposed to win that game, but turnovers ultimately undid them. But you just like the combo of like Vlad Golden and Danny Wolf, bro. They are a nice tandem.
Danny
man.
Wolf's elite.
Yeah. No, I love Danny Wolf.
And remember, after we got thrashed by him in the exhibition, like, I walked in and said, Danny Wolf is a 6'10" point guard.
Yeah, he's a ball player.
You got two damn near 7-footers running the pick and roll. Like, how do you stop that?
NBA action, man. It was
Yeah.
fun. They are fun to watch.
That's what it is, right? Like, I think
For me, yeah.
more run and gun, more NBA. Like
Yeah.
you see, and I think what you're seeing is you're seeing guys that you're going to see play in the NBA also too with that
Yeah.
style. So the excitement, Neil, but it just comes down to it on brand, right?
Yeah.
That game is. Would you not put that in a vacuum for how Michigan games are going to go? And like,
Yeah.
that's the exciting part.
No
Like,
doubt.
what a great hire, or like the Dusty May, because what we're seeing here is what we're trying to see all around. But I would equate it more to the Pistons, and more
Even better.
Right?
Even
No,
better.
that's what. But I'm saying the
Yeah.
culture, right?
Yeah,
Where we're
yeah.
seeing working together. We're not seeing everybody on their own page, including the coach and stuff like this. So it's got to be exciting. And then
Oh,
you're
it's
going to see
amazing.
guys that you're going to see like it used to be going from Michigan into the pros.
Yeah.
Being a legitimate
No,
player.
Michigan
so.
basketball is back. I can
What's their
comfortably
ceiling?
say
Well,
that.
they won't be 3-17 in the Big Ten.
That
They were
is a
3-17 last year.
That was a fact. To see us
Atrocious.
ranked as a basketball
What's
team
the
was
ceiling
like
for
beautiful.
this team?
Definitely the tournament.
Yeah,
I would say-
depending on a draw, like Sweet 16, something
Elite
goes
Eight.
Well,
something
okay.
goes their way, Elite Eight. Yeah, because remember, like last night, Arkansas was like 50% from three.
Yeah,
they're
wasn't
not going to
missing.
do that again.
They wasn't missing.
Michigan's more than capable of doing that.
Yeah.
And like, look, the pace they play at, there's more possessions. There are going to be more turnovers. They play fast, and that's the way that it works.
My dad came in from watching in the garage. He's like, "That game was stupid."
Yeah.
They were up 15, and then they were down 18, and then they
Right.
got it to within 2. I was like, "Yeah, it's gonna happen a lot this year. Like they run and gun, man. It's gonna be NBA type ball. There's gonna be a lot of runs in their games. And It's
Yeah.
gonna be."
Yeah, it's going to be fun, man.
Shout
You're
out,
never going to be able to just sit down and relax watching a Michigan game. this
And
year.
that's it, too, because in the chat, Mike G goes, Neil going to troll Chrysler now? You guys are joke basketball fans.
Yeah.
Jokes. KG, I stand on that, and you know I'm right.
Yeah, but I mean, what have we had to look forward to basketball-wise for so long?
Well, Jawan was here.
Yeah, I
Fab
understand.
Five. I don't know if
but
you know this. He was in the Fab Five.
Clearly,
He's going to save
I
the
know
program.
about the Fab Five, Neil, but look at the gap in between the Fab Five and then the John Beeline era. So, I mean, it just is what it is. They'll come back, though. Once they start to see that this thing is for real, they'll start
Well,
to come
yeah,
back.
nobody jumps on a winner like Michigan fans do, right?
Oh, yeah. You know it. You know it, Neil. You got it.
Okay.
Shout out
I'm
Shitter as well. His name is funny as hell.
I'll tell you what,
But-
I'm excited to see, Cohen Carr and Jackson Kohler and Frankie Fiddler and those guys fight that big man pick and roll. Because I'll tell you what, you put Cohen Carr and Xavier Booker out there, they can defend that pick and roll with 2 7-footers.
Yeah.
No doubt. And look, I didn't want to spend a ton of time
Yeah,
on it,
my bad.
obviously.
I'm excited, man.
It's going to be a
Way to
couple
go,
good
way to
games.
go,
Michigan
Flannel.
State's going to be
Hey,
fun.
that's gonna be
that's
a
all
fire
right,
game.
Flannel. You're good.
Yeah.
You know.
It's
Well,
gonna be a
let's
fire
talk
game.
recruiting. All right, who flipped? Anybody flipped today? Is there anybody that we don't need now that we loved before?
Michigan State's in on a Alabama 5-star cornerback, so I like to hear that.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Probably-
Alabama doesn't
trying to
need him anyway.
counterbalance.
Probably,
Anybody,
probably not going to get him, but
Try
I
to
mean,
counterbalance.
Shit. It's good to be in there.
Dos Burrito, how about them Lions? No, we're going to get into it because, again, something staggering that I heard today, and it just goes to show you. And D-Mac, like, through this whole Lions journey that we're on right now, do you notice, like, there are moments that you hear it and it grabs you, just like what we're going to talk about next segment, which is off the board. It's not on the sheet, so don't bother looking for it. But, like, no. But what was the moment for you, D-Mac? Like one of a couple moments where you're like, holy shit, we're good now.
As we're playing, no. I mean, the biggest moment, or when the epiphany for anything, is March 26, 97. And that's not just the team, but that's in the fan base too. So when you're feeling it through through the city, through the fan base, that we all see it, and the team's feeling it too. Like I always say, like at the end of that game against Colorado, scoring the overtime goal, because we hadn't beaten them right throughout that season, and after setting the league record at 62 wins the year before, they beat us out in the playoffs. You know, they were our adversary. That's where the only way out is through. So when you had a moment like that, that's the biggest one. It was a proverbial big inhale, huge exhale. It's going to be all right. Don't know what it means, but it just felt through everywhere, whether the team or the fan base or whatever, that, okay, whether it was us being tough enough, you know, ready enough, can get over that hump. I think that's when it was felt. That's what but when you see different stats along the way, and different things, that's the biggest one that I can relate back to see how it played out. And then chronologically, that feeling was correct. So hopefully, different things like that are going to happen. And when we see that and we see it backed, by action, I mean, that it sits like there's one of these things, like the gut feeling, right? The intuition, the gut feeling, whatever, for a whim on a bet. You just see some stats or see some things happen, and you can put it into the eyeball test of the experience. But as a fan, there's different ways, and I guess it's when you feel it as the team's feeling it, right? Mm-hmm. If they can see it and feel it, and you can see it and feel it, then it's probably real.
Real quick, because this was brought up by Chuck Brewer, and you weren't here on Friday, and I was kind of cracking on Michigan for being 7-5 and talking about how things were a failure. And somebody in the chat, swelled up on me and said, I want you to ask D-Mac to his face, the years that they didn't win the Stanley Cup, was it a failure? Ask him that. Is it a failure?
Yeah, absolutely, for us.
Thank you, D-Mac. Okay, moving on. So, see, there you go. Any other brain busters?
But
it's
you're
funny
talking
you remember this.
Right? Like, you're also talking to levels to this, but we were Stanley Cup from the minute that I put that jersey on, or playoffs or whatever like that.
And if you didn't win it?
No, then it was a failure. You go back and you look and you'd say, oh, okay, you had moments, but who gives a shit? Try and congratulate me about 62 wins and setting a league record. I'll tell
D-Mac,
you, go fuck yourself. How did that end up?
Hey, that was a hell of a president.
Once you give me congratulations, just 97, 98, 02, and 08, because, yay. Yay. I did it 4 times. Yay. Yay, now I'm tired.
Hey.
Perfect. All right, let's talk.
Did I answer your question?
Yeah.
No, I know, because we've talked about it we've been friends over 10 years. Like,
is that what you
we
said
were
on
all
Friday?
like, he'll say it's a failure.
100%.
He tried to get me, Sean, KG, Neil were all like, no, yeah. He'll say it's a failure.
I've talked to him about it, but he's told me that before.
He said it on the show multiple times.
Yeah.
Like, he hates the President Cup year. Hates it. Yeah. You see him get all worked up right there? Hates it.
Yeah.
Because why would you like
Way
that?
to fucking go. You fucking regular season, like that. A regular season player is better than a practice player. That's all I'm going to say.
Whoever said that could not have been in the chat for, that's not winning, Jordan. Because
that's a fact.
The greatest D-Mac snap of all time. We might have to drop or not, but that was.
We might have to. Can we social team? Can we just in the holiday season maybe we have to bring that clip back around.
Yeah?
Just to maybe
Oh, we can find
understand.
that.
Maybe
Noah
we're
can
just
find
getting a
that in a
little
heartbeat.
softer.
That's an all-time Woodward clip right there.
Now, don't get it twisted, right, Neil? You don't go back and reevaluate and go, okay, these things you did well, but at the end of the day, it's a failure.
That's it.
But in the way my mentality is, there's only one success story in sports per sport each year.
Facts.
That's it. Facts.
You play to win the game.
You get one organic
That's
run.
not winning.
You get one organic run. The Tigers this year was organic. Now it's on.
I was watching it as a viewer. I thought y'all was gonna fight after that shit.
That was legendary.
Yeah.
Sawyer, dude. Sawyer was freaking out.
Shout out Sawyer.
Sawyer's a legend.
Yeah, with the Atlanta Falcons now.
Yep.
What?
Still
doing
it.
big things.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, oh,
the
yeah.
Saw Dog?
Yeah.
Oh, we birthed him.
Me, him, and Justin have a little DM.
Oh, do
thing
you?
on
Tell him I said
Instagram.
hello.
I will.
Did I ever tell you?
He misses you guys.
Real quick, I told Sawyer the story at like his going away thing. The Falcons called me as a reference check.
Yeah.
And they were like, so, we were going back and forth and stuff like that. What makes Sawyer good? What can Sawyer improve on? All that kind of stuff. I said, man, can I say something to you guys? If you don't hire Sawyer, you're making a mistake. I don't know who else you're talking to, but if you don't hire him, you made the wrong choice. I know. I've been in the battles with them. I know.
Yeah.
And then they hired him.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, they listened. All right, cool.
Yeah.
That normally doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
It was awesome, dude. Sawyer's the man.
Shout out, man.
I'm on a heater with the reference call. 7 for my last 7, as a matter of fact. My buddy got a job at TCU. Yeah, I'm on a heater.
You're going to have to put that in when that time comes for me. Huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, bro.
Ha-ha.
All right.
You know what,
no,
Kenny?
no.
I
We
think
gonna be
that's
good that
I
day.
think as you hand him the pass to a few
Yep.
neighborhoods, he's gonna, give you the.
I feel
I'll
you.
see this.
Yeah, he can
I'm gonna have
expedite
to
the
stand
pass.
here because you guys are gonna
See,
be like
you
this.
guys know.
Here, you go.
You're right. The good old
here's your
barter
card.
system. I get it.
Yeah. Hey,
Here's your card.
everything's
Here's-
negotiated.
Free
my friend.
Fahad for sure, ARF. Fahad down the field. Our guy Fahad, if you didn't see, he was the fan who got in Matt LaFleur's head. We interviewed him on Friday.
Shout out.
He said he didn't say anything bad. He was just like, you guys suck, 0-2.
You can't throat slash with the American flag
Yeah.
in your hand when you're like we can all. I'm just gonna from now on. I'm calling him JMO.
Yeah.
Just because he understands, got caught in the moment. I'm surprised other people haven't got caught in the moment, but and I'm sure because Neil,
Yes.
can we agree that the way that this came down, that this is a league mandate more than a Lions mandate? But if you do the crime, you got to do the time. But that does not stop him from being a huge Lions fan and stuff like this. So you know what, Spenny? And I think you had a great idea, right? You guys do the watch party. Fraud and his crew or whatever like that. More welcome at Hayes. Come on out and hang out and be there. And
Come
it's,
chill with the fellas.
you know what? Life's about you made a mistake and yeah, but you can't there's certain things that cross the line and he got caught in the moment. And I believe that. And I believe from listening to him, he understands that. So, I mean, there's certain things that can't be done. There's consequences to actions, positively and negatively. So
Woodward Sports Chat Thread AC. I need that Neil Job reference. AC, put me on there. You're a valued member. Put me on there. I'll light them up, bro. All right, Sabbath Coffee.
Sabbath Coffee Roasters. It is delicious, locally roasted specialty coffee delivered right to your door. All you got to do is subscribe at SabbathCoffeeRoasters.com. Use code word Woodward to get 25% off your first subscription order. Make the right choice, support local, and enjoy game day right with Sabbath Coffee Roasters.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Can't get enough Lions coverage? Make sure you catch all Woodward sports shows every game day. Wake up with Woodward and Maine, giving you the latest insight into the Lions locker room and press conferences. Then join the Lions pregame show, highlighting key matchups, injuries, and what to watch for during the game. Follow all the ups and downs of the live game action with our Woodward Watch Party live on YouTube and WoodwardSports.com. After the game, check out the instant fan and host reactions with the Lions postgame show. Every game, it's wall-to-wall, kneecap-biting, high-fiving, chest-pumping Lions coverage.
Hell yeah!
Only at Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
The bad boys from the NFL are here. Your 2024 Detroit Lions are the hardest hitting, highest flying, trickiest playing, grittiest team in the NFL.
A dominant team.
Get all your coverage of your favorite team right here in your favorite network, Woodward Sports.
Shop.woodwardsports.com, everybody. It's the holiday season, as you know, and you can act accordingly. Use the code WSN10. Get 10% off your order for the holidays. Baseball, football, basketball, hockey. There's a brand new Detroit football line as well. We got the best wearables in the game, everybody. People still wearing the Boot 'em Kid shirt. Still buying it, too. It's flying off the shelves. Oh, somebody said we should make a shirt, a D-Mac shirt that says, I only won 4 cups.
That's it.
That's a pretty good shirt, actually.
Just 4.
Just 4. That's it. Shop.woodwardsports.com.
Yeah, we could just do like a silhouette of D-Mac's head with the mohawk, 4 Stanley Cups, and say, I only won
In
4
quotes,
cups.
I only won 4 cups.
That's a money shirt right there. Stick?
I'll wear it.
I'd wear it too.
There you go.
Of course, I'll wear anything with my name on it.
That's fair.
Top 5 Wednesday, everybody. Top 5 Christmas movies coming up in just a little bit. What do we got next? Next week.
Will you do Christmas gifts? Is it still Christmas next week? I don't know.
You all right, dog?
Wrong tube. I was thinking about that mountain bike I was supposed to get when I was 14 and I never got. So do you want to do gifts you never got or
Gifts you never got?
No, that's actually
That's
pretty
a good one, yeah.
That is a good one.
I'm down.
That is a very good one. Gifts you never got. But top 5 Christmas movies coming up in just a little bit. Jessica Dean, I haven't looked. Do you have women's clothing? We do, right?
Of course.
Yeah, of course we do. How do we not?
Sizes.
We would have
Why
to.
would we not?
Yeah, I would think we do. I've never like ordered any.
Yeah.
With all due respect, because my wife doesn't care about this at all. So, but Spenny, real quick, because there is a topic I want to get in on, and I know we got a little bit shorter segment here because I do want to get it back on the clock. So, you guys had the Lions season ticket holder on the heavyweights.
Fahad, yes, we did.
Yes.
And yeah, like he was a cool guy. He was really happy. It was
We have the interview posted. You can go to the YouTube channel
You
and
can
watch
go to YouTube and watch it after the show. But he was really cool, and so it sucks because he did say that during the interview. He's just like, I just hope they don't take my tickets away because he's a ticket holder.
Yeah. This is a tough spot for the Lions, D-Mac. You know what I equate the Lions spot in this right now? It's like me on the holidays, where you got to deal with the wife's family. You got to coordinate with your family. You got to find a way to make it all work. I think the Lions are caught in a tough spot because the league did.
No, you know that the Lions were trying to let this pass away, and I'm sure that there was extra complaint from Green Bay. Matt LaFleur was like, "Come on, Raj. Come on, Raj." And it was just a bad look because it was a national game and because the flag was in his hand. I mean, it got caught in the moment. I'm surprised that hasn't, but that's a passion. I mean, if you're going to blame somebody, you want to blame Dan Campbell? Just kidding. I mean, he got us fired up.
Well, I mean, if Dan Campbell didn't go for it so much on 4th down, he'd probably still have his tickets, right?
That's true.
You know what?
Maybe
It's
chill
just,
with Brandon
it's
Staley.
one of those. You know what? It's one of those things. I don't know. I've fucked up many times, and you got to pay the piper. You know what I mean? And stand up to it. So I think that's what he's doing is, he's taking it the only way he can. You got to take your punishment, but we feel for you. We know what a big fan you are, so it doesn't stop us. He's not banned from the watch party. Come on out to Hayes Social.
Yep.
So
Or go to
it's
second
just
best
we all make
Yeah.
mistakes, man. We all make mistakes, and we've watched it and talked about it from our team. So hopefully this is a lesson that nobody else ever falls into again, and we can move on from there, and it's a lesson learned. I don't think he did anything like malicious. It's not like he ran on the field and stuff like this. But what he did was over the line, and the league comes down, and like the line, like what are you gonna do if you're the Lions? You gotta accept it. I think they did everything they could by just trying to oh man, if we get to the next weekend. But I think this is definitely a league thing, and I think you want to get mad at the Packers even more. I think they whined and cried about it.
See, here's my thing about it. Like, okay, if it's bad enough to where a fan's got to lose his season tickets, doesn't it take like two to have a conversation? What's up with LaFleur? What are we doing? What are we doing about LaFleur? Right?
Nothing.
Like, what's his punishment?
Nothing.
The fan gets punished, right? The fan got punished.
Right.
What's LaFleur's role in this? Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, where's the conversation?
Because
right?
because
Matt
the
LaFleur
consequences.
needs to have some composure too.
Yeah. Well, the consequences are nothing for him. For the fan. Fahad lost his tickets. That was his consequences.
Mm-hmm.
So what's LaFleur? Obviously, if there's an incident worthy of punishment, and it works two people going back and forth, am I wrong to assume that LaFleur is getting off free here?
Yeah,
I mean,
LaFleur's a mental midget. I mean, that's
100%.
pretty obvious.
So he has no accountability in this.
No.
That's my only question.
Well, does this not land under the all-powerful "I am the NFL"? This is my rule. This is the law.
Can't go
Right?
against
That's
the
what it
shield.
comes down to.
I am the Senate.
To your conversation, yes, two to tango, right? And it was LaFleur that actually, went at what's his name, Spenny? Fahad. He went at Fahad. So and yeah, Fahad's standing up to his responsibility. Where's LaFleur standing up to his?
Fahad down the field, baby. Get my guy back out there.
There you go. All right, let's do this. Let's take the break and come back. And this is actually kind of relevant to what we were just talking about when we come back. Hey, guys, pregame show. Sundays, nobody does football like Woodward Sports does football. Starts with Woodward in Maine. They're on 8 to 9 a.m. Thousands of you watch that show with Terry Foster and Matthew Broder. He's Matthew on Sundays, by the way. And then we step in, myself and Sean Belize in the New Holland Brewing Company pregame show, 10 a.m. to noon. We'll be live at Second Best, 10 a.m. to noon, getting the early vibes down there at Second Best, 42 Watson Street, just a couple blocks from LCA. And look, it's a 425 game. You guys are going to be extra. We all know it. So let's just embrace it and come on down to Second Best and get it rolling, everyone. There'll be a lot of taller. There'll be a lot of Tangerine Space Machine. It'll be a flowing, no doubt about it, even on the show. And it's all brought to you by Sabbath Coffee Roasters and Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. So here's the plan for Sunday, everyone. You get up, you watch Woodward in Maine, 8 to 9 a.m. Then you roll out of your house. You roll up to Sabbath Coffee Roasters in Clawson on East 14 Mile Road. Get that coffee, get that base. If you want to dash some Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey in it, I'm not going to say anything to you. You do you. And then roll on out to the pregame show at Second Best. Sound like a plan, everybody? Yes, it does. Second Best and Woodward Sports. Nobody's doing football like we are.
Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer, is kicking off the game with the best prices on all cars, trucks, and SUVs, like this 2024 Silverado for just $296 a month, or this 2025 Equinox for as low as $371 a month. Our locations in Novi, Highland, New Hudson, Livonia, and Lansing means we have the perfect Chevy right in your backyard. Get the home team advantage every day at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon, and Ermanni and Edwards with Maz Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
1800 Tequila is the official tequila of the watch party and post-game show here at Woodward Sports. They are also a proud partner of the Detroit Lions. You see, they got that cool Lions theme bottle there with the black alternate jersey theme. Make sure you go get yours now. They are in stores. If they don't have it, just ask them to get it, and they can have it in a couple days. 1800 tequila, the smoothest taste in tequila, and please drink responsibly.
Neil Rule, Darren McCarty back with you. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. We got KG, Spencer Raxter. We have all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread, pushing towards 75,000 subscribers. We picked up about 2,000 YouTube subs in the last 2 weeks. So, needless to say, the people mess with us, we mess with the people. That's the way that it works. Woodward Sports chat thread, Art Vandalay, FTP, Fahad the Packers.
Fahad the Packers.
So, there you go. No, but this is kind of in line with that. D-Mac, I had another one of those moments. I'll tell you what, like, and we were talking about moments, right? Like with this Lions thing, like not necessarily like when you thought it was real, just like moments that stuck out to you. I'll tell you this, D-Mac. The biggest one for me was when they beat the Rams, the fan that was crying in the stands. Like, that got me. I'm not going to lie to people. Like, that one got me.
Playoffs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they did that,
Well,
that was
I think the playoffs, right? Yeah, like, and specific, but just the emotion of winning that playoff game and winning those couple and what last year did,
and us finally getting one and all of that.
That solidified, right, to win the playoff game. Last year solidified, even though the way that it ended, and it was as tough. You just knew that this was going to galvanize this team, and just their attitude and their mentality. And what I love about this team, Neil, is what I love about people in life, and the ones that I love. They'll tell you once and they'll show you twice.
Yeah.
Right?
No doubt. No, definitely no doubt.
So that's, and that culture that we've been talking about, you know, over the past year, that's what's winning them games. And look at how they're winning games. We said at the beginning of the year, in the preseason, it's all about, I don't care. At the end of the day, we're in the position, just win. And then we'll break it down at the end of the game. This year, they've won in so many different ways with so many different guys, you know, stepping up different elements of, you know, whether it's the defense and stepping up with turnovers, or, you know, the offense and the running game, or, you know, then, you know, having to sit it on the passing or on golf, or then your special teams needs to take it. I mean, they're operating just absolutely like a Super Bowl team would.
No question.
Yeah, no question. So that, like, and that's the real, because it's the work. It's not the play, it's the attitude and the game plan and the coaching and the coordinators. And no matter what, when we sit here with all the injuries, you had 18 guys on the injured list last week, and yet you came out and won a division game, in a game that, you know, yes, you could afford to lose, but it doesn't. You continue on the path that you've preached, and I love the fact that when you hear guys talk about this in the Lions locker room, this team is in our way to what we have to accomplish, and that's what Buffalo is this week.
In the way.
In the way.
Another moment that it kind of hit me is concerning to this week. It's about this week against Buffalo. D-Mac, I was checking SeatGeek just for entertainment purposes. A standing room only ticket is $543. $543 for a standing room ticket. D-Mac, this is the most anticipated NFL game of the season.
Well,
I believe that. I believe that.
Does anybody believe that this is, like, what percentage do you put that this is the Super Bowl preview?
I mean, it could be.
I don't know.
It could be. No doubt.
Like 30%, 35%.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, definitely.
Yeah.
So it's bigger than big. And obviously, is this the best team? This is the best offense we face this year, is it?
Yeah, no doubt. The most dynamic quarterback.
Most
no
dynamic.
Doubt. No doubt.
You're going to find out if you've improved your contain on your quarterback, because this guy is as good as they get right now.
Woodward Sports Chat thread, B Smith 4593. I want to take D-Mac and Neil to lunch. My treat someday. You guys keep me going, and I'm a massive fan. Well, thank you for watching. I usually like to drink my lunch, so I'm just kidding.
Mine, so there you go.
So it's there too.
Hey, real quick,
yes.
Spenny, yesterday you mentioned something about a Frank Ragnow stat.
Yeah.
And we
Give me
never
1
got
second.
to it.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'll grab that.
All right.
But again, getting back to it,
I was cutting the "It's Not Winning" joke
Oh, nice.
bit real quick. Yeah.
$543 for a standing room ticket for a regular season game at Ford Field. Far and away, this is the most anticipated football game of the season. There will not be a bigger one than this football game that's going on this weekend. I stand on that. Those are the stakes. And look, in the grand scheme of things, is it a do-or-die must-win for the Lions? Not really. It's an AFC game. Nothing changes if they lose. They still hold the tiebreakers over everyone. They're still technically in first place. They win their NFC games. They're the number 1 seed. There's nothing anybody can do about that. But make no mistake, the entire league is watching. The entire nation is locked into this. We've never seen ticket prices like this for a regular season game ever. $543 for a stand. That's courtesy of SeatGeek, by the way.
That's crazy.
The official ticketing partner of Detroit City FC, by the way.
Shut up.
If you want it to be your ticketing company, holler at us.
Here's the Frank Ragnow stat that D-Mac was asking for. This is courtesy of Lions on Tap on Twitter. 6,265 offensive snaps in his career. 10 sacks allowed. Frank Ragnow allows just one sack for every 627 offensive snaps.
That is insane.
The math checks out. He's the best in the game.
Best in the game.
Oh,
It's
Penei Sewell's on the line with him, too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you wonder why they're good. Like, it's not hard.
Why are they talking about the Lions so much?
Like, it's not hard. Like, and the other thing, too, backing that up, you know where I turned out to be right on? And don't be prepared, because we're going to end up on Vikings Reddit again, just so everybody knows. Give me Amon-Ra St. Brown 10 times out of 10 over any other receiver in the league for the total package. The bullshit you don't deal with, the flawless performance, the team guy that he is, in a position where every single guy, look at what's going on with the Eagles right now.
Yeah.
With A.J. Brown. He's not friends with Jalen Hurts anymore. Could you even imagine?
That's such pussy
Could
shit,
you even imagine Amon-Ra St. Brown? And dude, give me Amon-Ra St. Brown over anyone, because he signed long term. You never have to think about him again, except when it's 3rd and long, and you got to have somebody. Yeah. You need somebody to make a play. That's the only time you ever think about him. For real. Like, I would, and this team has 11 Amon-Ra St. Browns on it. That's why they're good. That's why a standing room ticket's $540 to get in this weekend. That's why. Because of Frank Ragnow's and Amon-Ra St. Brown's and Penei Sewell's. We don't even realize it, this football team, D-Mac. I don't even think we realize it. Like, we're just caught up in the fact, like, holy shit, like, we're it now. Like, we're the hot team. We're America's team and all that kind of stuff. We don't even realize it. Like, look at the makeup of this roster. Look at the other wide receivers around the league. Look at Frank Ragnow. Do we even realize it?
No, I think we do, but maybe not at the league level, right? At the elite level of that, we have this elite team that plays like a team all throughout, and look at it, right? Most of the other teams in the league, the top teams, have to lean on their top guys. If Joe Burrow, like, you're talking about the best receivers, right? So you're talking about if they're not operating, then if Justin Jefferson's not, catching, a couple touchdowns or 8 balls, where you said he's not happy, and he, comes out of the game. How many times do you see that? You're talking about Philadelphia. You're talking about A.J. Brown. You're talking about, these elite quarterbacks. Amon-Ra St. Brown, if he doesn't get the ball, what's he doing? He's blocking. What do we hear and what do we see about this wide receiver room? That they play for each other. So if I'm not getting the ball, I'm downfield. We see that with Jameson Williams. So it's not It's when you need me, I'll be there. If you need to lean on me, okay, cool. But if not, I'm going to help whatever this team win. Why does this running attack so efficient? Yes, you have the Ragnows, the Sewells, but you also have your tight ends. You know, the Brock Wrights, the Laportas, the Zylstras, these guys that are blocking hard. The extra guys. Why can you stick a, Dan Skipper in there? Right? Because, he's more like your Swiss Army knife, on the offensive line. Like, these are guys that they know. Then you hear Dan Campbell talk about like the Pat O'Connors, and they know what they're going to get out of these guys, right? So that means that everybody just does their job, right? And they do it when you look down to stats like this, and you can go through it at an elite level, and a more elite level than most of the other teams. And then hence you look at the record and you explain why you're here and why you are Super Bowl favorite.
That's it's not difficult.
And does that not, I know everybody who okay, let me ask this. Whoever's worried about Philly right now, do you not see that stuff that in the locker room, I don't believe, they got enough to overcome. And I don't think that they can overcome that as good as even Saquon Barkley is. Offense, that inner turmoil, stuff that you'd never see here in Detroit, which also goes to me, reflects back on their culture and their coach, Nick Sirianni. So, again, if you're not worried about Philadelphia, just watch them for the rest of the year. Watch them implode. This is about implosion time for them, isn't it?
Correct.
So, just be happy. I think what you're saying at the end of the day, Neil, you be happy with your spot.
You like your spot?
I like my spot right now.
Soft Jones. I usually fly up for at least one Lions game a year. Hard pass with the ticket prices this year. Caston Reed just got 2 tickets. See y'all Sunday. Golf MVP. What, Caston Reed, you sell a kidney or something, bro? $543.
You can fly in to come to the watch party.
Pull on up, Soft Jones. Roll up, man. Spenny will buy you a drink.
I'll get you a drink.
There you go. Absolutely. You can do 1,800
You
shot.
got
with
1,800 flowing.
Yeah.
But no, that's what it is. I just wanted to take a segment on it and just touch on it because it was very sobering, man. Far and away the most expensive ticket of the regular season. This will be the game, man.
Mm-hmm.
The ratings. There'll be over 30 million people watching this game, I bet.
We set the ratings already. The Packers game last week, that was the most streamed regular season game ever. So we're going to be breaking our own record.
There you have it, man. It's absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. Where were we at? Oh, Lady Jane's.
Absolutely. Walking any Lady Jane's haircuts for men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, enjoy a $20 haircut special. Scalp massage, hot lather, neck shave, hot towel treatment from one of the talented stylists. Take advantage of the $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code up in the corner there. Lady Jane's haircuts for men open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. It's wicked awesome.
Get energized for the holidays during the 12 Days of Fitness at Planet Fitness. Now through December 20th, join for $1 down, $15 a month. And recharge this holiday season and beyond in the clean and spacious judgment-free zone, filled with equipment for every workout. Stay motivated with free fitness training and lots more. Celebrate the 12 Days of Fitness at Planet Fitness. Join for $1 down, $15 a month. Hurry! Offer ends December 20th.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Caesar Sportsbook, everybody. The official sportsbook of Woodward Sports. And guess what you can do? You scan the QR code on your screen right now. Use a promo code Woodward1000 when you sign up. Make your first deposit and make your first bet. If your first bet loses, all the way up to $1,000, you'll get it back as a free bonus bet. It's almost like a do-over when you think about it. And Caesar Sportsbook, man, they're one of the OGs of the sports betting game of all time. App is smooth, easy to navigate, easy to read. That's been an issue for some of these companies that are out there as well. There's no glitching. The live lines are instant. Tons of betting markets. They pretty much have it all. Caesar Sportsbook, man, the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports.
Chip and stuff like that, you want to say something and you don't. You're not allowed. Somebody else will vent it, or it comes from the top.
Well, he came in his first year. He won his first year now. He went to the playoffs.
What? He went. Well, that's not winning, Joik.
Huh?
He went to the playoffs. He didn't win a playoff game. He hasn't won a championship. I'm talking championships.
You didn't say championship. You said win.
I'm talking winning championships.
I will say win championship.
I'm part of the locker room that won 4
You gotta say win
championships.
Then. You gotta.
I'm just saying, you got
careful.
somebody that's worried about winning games instead of worried about some media guy being mad at you. It's a freaking joke. And until that attitude changes, what, you made the playoffs? Congratulations. I made the playoffs every year of my career.
That's
what
I'm
does that
saying.
matter? All that matters is the cups. I'm just saying, it's the attitude. It's such BS to what's important.
This is what's in his head.
So
hold on, let me tell you what's in his head.
It shows you how mentally soft it is in that locker room. Because that's a leader, and he's showing you. If Taylor Deck is your leader, and he's showing you what bothers him, outside noise, right? He should come back and say, "Yeah, I heard the noise. Don't matter. It's about us."
He did.
One of the greatest moments in the history of this network, right there.
Legendary shit right there, dude.
Yeah.
That's how winning, Joik. Shout out Rick for sending it to me.
No doubt. Neil Rule, Darren McCarty. I don't know if you want it.
And to that point, right? Spending to that point on there, do you think Taylor Decker now, do you see the culture, how it's changed? He's been a big leader in ignoring the noise and turning it in more. Now that also helps when you have everybody else. Everybody's a leader in their own way in that locker room for the most part. So you can see that's where we've come from. Mm-hmm. Where we've come from. What was that, 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Right? So, again, Neil, you like your spot?
Like my spot, man.
I love my spot.
That's all you can do. Nitty gritty. The ticket prices are insane. It's a good day to be a season ticket holder. I would agree with that. Everyone but Fahad,
Free my dog.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Jump into there. Get your thoughts out there as well. Subscribe to the Woodward Sports YouTube channel and get it in there. And as KG would say, get your shit off, as a matter of fact. But yeah, people... I had one here. It was a good one, and I clicked the button, and sadly, it rolled away. It was a good one. It was so good that I don't remember it, though. So, hey, whatever. Chuck Brewer, Barkley's causing Phillies chemistry issues. He's been so good that the other players are jealous, and it's starting to show. I mean, like, look, and I know people are talking about Aaron to the Stone, Neil, real talk. If this drama-ish with Jalen and AJ continues, I believe it will legit jeopardize the Eagles' ability to win a tough, close game in the playoffs due to the divide in that locker room. I don't know about that. Like, again, you show me a win, I'll show you chemistry. You show me a loss, I'll show you bad chemistry. Like, that's the way that works. Art, I paid $800 for a Rams playoff ticket last year because I needed to let the fan watch.
Let the fan watch.
He needs to learn.
And we do have the top 5 lists in, if you guys want to do that.
Yeah, Spinny, I just texted you. I made a revision of mine. Yeah, we got it.
Got it.
A revision. What are you, Ermanni and Edwards?
A revision. Don't be mad. It's my list. Let me handle my list.
I love. No. My favorite thing. Kenny's usually last one to the party.
Yeah.
And the first one to revise something.
And the first one to revise.
You goddamn right. The list
Hurry and get it in. Whoa, bro. Hold on. I rushed that a little too much. I love it, though.
Hey, like Stephen A.,
Stand
the list
on
is
brand,
fluid.
kid.
The list is fluid.
The list is fluid. Woodward Sports chat thread, Alex Cobb. Cobb's obsessed with my EV. Neil, is it more expensive to run 2 furnaces or to charge your EV every night? I don't charge my EV every night. A little over 300 miles per tank. Just think about it in terms of gas, Alex Cobb. 300 miles per tank. So however often you buy 300...
Think about gas, Alex Cobb. Like you better be throwing from the mound this year. That's all we're saying.
You worry about
Make
pitching.
it electric.
Yeah. You worry about pitching, Alex, instead of my EV. Woodward Sports chat thread. Get into there. Get your thoughts on there. Spenny asked a question, though. Super Juggernaut 87, R.I.P. Joik, lost at sea. No, Joik's opened up a new bar downtown, Parlay.
Yeah, Joik is back from sea.
Oh, that's Joik's bar?
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen
He's one of the partners in it.
I've
Shout
seen
out
the
to Joik.
previews.
Yeah.
Where's that one at?
Yeah, I've seen the trailers for it.
Where exactly downtown is it?
I'm not
I haven't
sure.
pulled it. It's downtown. It's in the mix down
I
there.
saw him recently. I can't remember where I saw him, but dapped him up.
Yeah.
Joik's the man.
He is the man.
Absolutely.
shout out Joik.
Love Joik.
Yeah, I always see him at the golf outings all the time.
It's
as
like
well.
my first or second day here, he bought Chick-fil-A for everybody. I was like, nice.
BD Thought Criminal, Boot 'em Kids. Anytime you put that in there, I'm gonna read that one. No doubt about it. Spenny asked the question: who are the most important players to get back against the Bills? And Spenny, I'm always big on take a stand. Like, give me a name.
Yeah.
Just any of them. Like, for real. Like, this is the one time.
yeah.
Like, just any of them. Like, Anzarique's
Probably.
probably.
Yes. DJ Reader, probably.
That's the all right.
That's
You want
the
to
one.
break me down for
If-
one?
See, you put me down for one. Immediately, everybody jumps to DJ Reader. My one
Pascal?
is Josh Pascal.
Yeah.
What he can do on the edge, setting the edge, containing people in the pocket like Josh Allen and James Cook is kind of irreplaceable, especially in this game. I think he will have a huge game if he plays when it comes to keeping Josh Allen under wraps running the ball. He is one of, if not the best defensive end in the NFL when it comes to setting the edge and containing the run. So if I could only have one, obviously DJ Reader is huge too.
Yeah.
But I would take Josh Pascal as the one just for this game.
No, and he's up there, no
Yeah.
doubt.
Yeah.
But it is amazing, D-Mac. Like, in 1 week, it's like the cavalry's coming, and they held the fort. They just barely held the fort last Thursday, and now the people are coming back.
They not only held the fort, but now you have a couple guys, right? That Quan Alexander, Pat O'Connor, Jamal Adams, that got some time and that actually made some plays that
Pat O'Connor
hopefully.
looked good.
What's that?
Pat O'Connor looked good.
Look real good, right? So again, to me, I think I'd be most comfortable and. It's anybody back on that D line. Yes, Pascal, but DJ Reader, how's Aleem's head?
I'm not even factoring Aleem into it, honestly. Maybe that's kind of foolish of me, but I'm almost positive he's going to play.
Right. So
look at these
I
names
just
we're
think the
going through.
juggernaut
Yeah.
of having those two. Right, like what was the big and the guys to be able to step up, but I think for me it's any help on that defensive line.
Yeah.
Any help, whether it's Pascal, Reader, those guys, they're back just because to control that run game.
Yeah.
And right with and what you like about Zadarius Hunter, right, is speed. So Josh Allen's going to be
Zadarius Smith.
or Zadarius Smith, yes. I can see him. And
Daniil
then I said
Hunter,
the wrong
Zadarius
name.
Smith, yeah.
Right, same, right, but he's got that outside speed, and I think a lot of this game will be to contain Josh Allen.
I agree. And with the Aleem McNeil stuff, when Dan Campbell went over the injuries at the beginning of the week, he talked about Aleem. He was just like, he just needs to clear protocol, and he's doing fine. So unless there's a setback, he'll be fine, and you don't really have setbacks.
He's got his bell rung,
clear,
right?
He should be fine. He didn't mention DJ Reader, so I don't know if that's a good or a bad sign. But he said Pascal and Levi, those are guys that are, hopefully they're good to go. We'll see as the week goes on. I think once tomorrow's injury report comes out for practice, that's going to be a big telling sign.
Thomas Perry brings up a good point. If we're going to outscore the Bills, I want Decker back first. Can't kill you on it.
I mean,
fact.
yeah, but Skipper played the game of his life in the last time he was out there, and I would say he's not going to see.
And that Buffalo front four, I'm not necessarily
It's not
worried
as
about
good
him.
as Green Bay's.
Yeah, I'm not worried about him.
That's a fair point, too.
Yeah.
That's a fair point,
That's
too.
what I was going to
Plus,
say. I'm more worried about Rashawn Gary than who Buffalo's got. But what's his name? Russo or
Greg Russo?
Russo, yeah, he's
Greg
actually
Russo.
pretty good. But I don't know if he's better than Rashawn Gary.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
I would agree with that. Plus, who's going to throw up in the locker room after
true.
if Skipper
Right.
doesn't
Gotta
play?
have
44
Skip
pass
in the
blocking
corner.
snaps, 1 pressure allowed from Dan Skipper. Game of his life.
And multiple
throwing up over
heaves.
there.
Multiple heaves. Yeah. Shout out to Skip.
That's a great ratio.
Great human, too. Great
Oh,
guy.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
He's one of those dudes when you meet him, because he's big on the golf outing circuit too in the summer.
Yeah.
When you meet him, you're like, it's kind of like Braylon. Like when Braylon walks in a room, that's when it hits you where you're like,
These are different humans.
What would you do?
Yeah.
Like, okay, we're gonna put you over there. You got to stop Braylon.
Yeah.
What?
Line up
Right.
against him. Yeah, no thanks.
And like I'm 6'2", like 210. You
Imagine,
know?
what would you do if you were a cornerback and you see Dan Skipper pulling at you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn around?
Yeah, run the other way, yeah.
Start running the other way. He walked up to, when Ronnie took us down, shout out Ronnie Cyrus, when he took us down in the tunnel, he walked up to me and Easy, and we were like, holy shit. Like, in
He's
the
a big
spikes,
man.
too. Giant human being. Very cool guy.
Yeah.
No question. Woodward Sports chat thread. Jump into there. Get your thoughts out there. Some discussion. Brad Holmes, Aura, Taylor Decker. Strength of our team is offense. And look, that's fair, but they were able to get in the 30s, right? You know, against Green Bay, they were able to get in the mid-30s. And that's
I'm not worried about the offense at all.
The offense is going to be fine. And the run game is going to work better than it did last week.
100%.
Stick. Thank you, Dan Skipper, for protecting Jared Goff.
Facts.
That is also
It's his
true.
blind side. Yeah.
Rack, I'm concerned with Cook out of the backfield against our beat-up linebacker core. And
I'm not.
Not if we get Pascal back, especially because he's going to seal off the outside and he can't run between the tackles. I like James.
No,
Cook and what he's
I'm
done.
worried about Cook in the passing game.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm really not. Throw a swing pass to him out there. We've got two of the best tackling cornerbacks in the NFL. Quan Alexander played good. Jack Campbell's playing like a menace.
Yeah.
And you got Brian Branch, Kirby Joseph flying down. Throw a little screen pass out there to Cook in the flat. You saw what happened to fucking Josh Jacobs when he got a screen pass? Brian Branch hit him in the mouth and he went backwards.
What?
So that's James Cook out
That's
there?
a fact.
For me, it's not the design screen.
Yeah,
it's the improvised screen.
breakdown.
I hear you,
You know
yeah.
who improvises the best on the defense, though? Brian fucking Branch. Like,
That's a fact, yeah.
You're bricked up, aren't you?
I'm
You
ready.
are bricked up.
I
honestly
think
we
Freddie,
have
you
an
just called it.
advantage.
There's
We
going to
have an
be a
advantage.
couple of those collisions, and whether it's Branch to the swing to Cook, or it's like we saw Robertson come down. These guys, the health they're there. You're even going to see one of the things. I mean, plug and play. Mosley, hopefully, maybe
hopefully
see
he can
him
get some
back
snaps.
in there, give us some depth. So I think that they're preparing for that, right? They're going to prepare for that, and it's when are they most dangerous? When is Cook most dangerous out of the backfield? When Josh Allen starts scrambling, starting to ad lib.
Yeah.
He's one of the greatest ad libbers there is, right?
Yeah. They
He's
gotta be
another
prepared
dude.
for that.
Yeah, he's another dude though. You don't realize when you see him run, like when he puts it down and runs,
He's fast.
he runs at dudes too.
Yeah.
Like he's
Dude,
big
he's like
and fast.
6'6". Like
Yeah.
he's a monster.
You run at this defense, you might be limping off.
That's a fact. That's what I'm saying. I ain't worried about him between the tackles. You just got to keep him from getting to the outside.
I truly think we win this game by more than a touchdown.
Oh, Spinny out there for real. Y'all thought I was crazy.
I
Burying him.
truly think we win this game by more than a touchdown.
But nah, seriously, for all the talk that's being made about, what's missing on our front seven, and we are getting some of those guys back, you got a full complement of your secondary. So I don't think we should be that worried about, what they're going to do. He's going to make some plays, and that's okay. But in the end, we'll be able to stop him because the coverage is going to be there. So
I'm getting bricked up for this game too.
I'm
Loki.
excited.
Like
They have
this
an
is
advantage.
this is D-Mac. This is the most excited I've been for a regular season game.
the Rams game should have
Well, it's
taught
a
you that their
heavyweight fight.
defense is suspect. That's what the Rams game
I mean,
should have
this
taught
is
you.
a heavyweight.
minute.
This is a heavyweight fight.
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
this is like a
it's-
pay-per-view.
for anybody like sitting like me is like this could be the preview for the Super Bowl. Like, I mean, you're going to get so much tape out of this, and I mean, what? So does that play into something? Is it important? Like, Dan Campbell, man, if we can get up and control this, then then Ben Johnson doesn't have to go into the playbook. We can save some plays and different stuff like this. But this is going to be a heavyweight fight. This is going to be everything. Everything is advertised. In the games that you're excited about, you put all the stock into, and then it blows it away. That's what the makeup of this game's got to be.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Mike Willett. Does anybody know the Lions' divisional win scenarios? How many more games until they clinch? They
already clinched.
No, the
clinched
division.
playoffs.
Yeah, they clinched
They have to
playoffs,
win.
not
They have to win out. Like they have to win out.
They just gotta
pending
beat the
if
Vikings.
Minnesota wins out.
Yeah.
If Minnesota wins out, the Lions have to win out.
Yeah.
Well,
So
Minnesota can't win out if the Lions win out.
correct.
Yeah.
So which means the Lions would have to
It
win
could go
out
down to that last game.
It could.
or tie.
Yeah.
Or the old tie.
Yeah.
And we own the tie.
It all comes down to beating. If you beat Minnesota, you win the division.
Correct. Because I'm taking a look right now.
Minnesota going to
Say Minnesota
They're gonna
wins
drop a
out
couple.
and the Lions win out, then they would both be 5-1 in the division. If Minnesota won out and they won out and they beat the Lions, they would both be 5-1 in the division. I can't remember what the next tie is. It conference record after that?
Yeah.
If it's conference record after that, then the Lions would win the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Because they're 8-1 in conference. The Vikings are 6-2.
There it is.
So, but they would both be. If that were the case, that would be tied too. Would it come down to point differential?
Maybe it's
common opponent. Like I always forget.
Strength of schedule.
It might be strength of schedule. I don't know.
Yeah. So which we would win that.
We would.
It's not gonna come down.
Definitely. So, but they asked. When people ask a question, I try to answer it, man.
What about second best?
You know about second best intimately, as do I.
Love
And we're gonna be back there this Sunday, as a matter of fact, from 10 to noon, and I can't wait. And anytime you got something going on downtown, doesn't have to be Lions games. Red Wings, Pistons, a concert, you're at Fox Theater, whatever you have going on downtown, second best needs to be in the rotation. 42 Watson Street, just a couple blocks from LCA. They're the new spot, everybody. Best chicken wings that you're going to get in a restaurant downtown. That's factual. Sean Belizean approved. That man smokes meat every night, and he knows. Great chicken sandwich as well. Tons of Tullamore Dew Irish whiskey. It all goes. It's just a great spot, everybody. Tons of TVs, all of it. I roll down there all the time when I'm going downtown. 42 Watson Street, second best. Come get some.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon, and Ermanni and Edwards with Maz Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
When you give to the Salvation Army, your donation makes it possible to serve our community's most vulnerable 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. The Salvation Army of Metro Detroit's 2024 Red Kettle Christmas Campaign fundraising goal is $7 million. Your contributions will help provide love beyond Christmas to individuals in need of food, shelter, and compassion. Scan the QR code on the screen or to donate, go to sagreatlakes.org to donate.
What about New Holland?
New Holland Brewing Company, west side of the state, local Michigan company. They created Taller, the very best Dutch long drink that's in the existence of the world, everyone. They take their New Holland Brewing small batch gin, they mix it with a grapefruit puree, and magic happens inside that Argyle can. That's Argyle, right? That's classified as Argyle. Yeah, man. Hey, it's magic, everybody. I love it. It's my favorite drink. I'll be having a couple down there at Second Best. You guys should as well. Go to Total Wine, go to Meijer, wherever you get your drinks, man. Taller, the Dutch long drink from New Holland Brewing. Hour number 2, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. How do you get in there, you ask? Subscribe to the Woodward Sports YouTube channel. Pushing 75,000 subs. We got over 1/3 social media followers on all the platforms. Also, hello to everybody watching on Twitch, by the way, too. I haven't been giving the Twitch folks enough love, but hello to everybody on Twitch. Also, however you're doing it, if you're listening on the podcast, iTunes, Spotify, Spreaker, wherever you're doing it, guys, we're thankful. So thank you very much. We're talking Lions and Bills right now. Top 5 Wednesday. Top 5 Christmas movies. We take next segment, we're going to take a step out and do the top 5 Christmas. It's festive, all right? It's a magical time of year, okay?
Yuck. Fuck all that shit.
West Virginia's completed interviews for their next football coach.
Oh, really?
I hope they hire Rich Rodriguez again.
Man, come on. Where is he at now?
Jacksonville, they won their conference.
Yeah.
They won their conference.
Bring them home.
Hey, bring them home,
Bring
man.
them home,
I want to
man.
see it again. Get Pat White, get Steve Slayton. Let's run it back, okay?
Let's do it.
That'd be a lot of
As
fun.
long as you stay away from Ann Arbor, I'm cool with it.
Dos Burrito, shout out to Malcolm Rodriguez. Man was a beast when we needed him the most. Yeah, this show is a Malcolm Rodriguez friendly show.
Oh, you damn right.
He messes with us and we mess with him.
Shout out
right,
Rodriguez.
Spenny?
His boy.
Spenny's guy.
Seen him at Feldman, man.
Day one,
Yeah.
chum.
Malcolm's the GOAT.
Yep.
No question.
Get well, man.
Great stash.
Woodward Sports
stash.
chat thread, red zone defense will be paramount. I saw this in the
fact.
chat, and it got me to thinking during the break. And so I just went and looked it up real quick. Opponent red zone scoring touchdown percentage. Number 1, the LA Chargers. Number 2, the Denver Broncos. Number 3, the Chicago Bears, by the way, which was kind of wild to see because I've been led to believe that the Bears are letting Caleb Williams down. I got asked a question, are the Bears wasting Caleb Williams' season?
I guess when somebody asked that, you should have just went, yeah, because the defense is the third
best at holding people to field goals.
Yeah.
Detroit Lions, number 4. So that's where it is.
They fell a spot.
We were probably number 1 before Josh Jacobs ran for 3 touchdowns.
Correct. I would guess that would be the case. Buffalo is 16th, 54%. Lions are at 47%. So it stands to reason, if you go by the math, that you would think that the Bills will kick one field goal that the Lions don't.
That's a fact, yeah.
And guys, like we get caught up into this, and even a little while ago, we started talking about the simplicity of it all. The NFL is a very simple game now. Very simple game. When you get inside the red zone, if you kick field goals, you lose. Period. End of story, D-Mac. You're seeing it change. And I don't want to say the Lions pioneered that line of thinking because the league was already moving towards that, where you would see teams go for it more and more, especially in the red zone. Like you would always see it 4th and 1, 4th and 2. I think that's even kind of expanded out to, from the 4-yard line, the 5-yard line. And D-Mac, again, it's just one of those things where it's very simple. It's hard to score touchdowns in this league. And when you do it more than your opponent, you win. Like, it's just, I know people want to talk formations and tactics and all that kind of stuff. It's very easy, D-Mac.
No, I think the new NFL or whatever, this version of the NFL, and whether it's the version of the way that it's refereed, that, you can't put your hands on anybody, whatever it is. But this NFL, Neil, you broke it down, last year, whatever, it's a field goals versus touchdowns league. Are you holding the other team to field goals, and can you score touchdowns? It goes down to what I wanted to tell you. Great breakdown on Friday of why the decision to go for it by Dan Campbell on 4th and 1 from his own 31 possessions. So it's about the new NFL, and you've brought me to this, is can you hold the other team to field goals, right? Doesn't matter what you do between the 20s. And so when it gets down inside your 20, can you hold that other team to field goals, and can you score touchdowns, and what's the possession count? Where does it fall within the game? Can you keep more possessions to the end of the game than the other team? That's why going for it on 4th down in your own zone with the lead, which seemed atrocious to a lot of football fans, but when you broke it down, because you had to maintain possessions, and we saw it play out. I mean, by the way, could you and I have broken that game down any better of the way that it was going to go?
Yeah, Poulter was red-assed about it.
Well, he should have been, because it went right down. You called it the way it is, but that decision, and it hurt at the time, was key to go for it and not get it, and they scored a touchdown, but you still kept the possession.
So
it's field goals versus touchdowns, which that's what we do, right? I mean, I'm pretty much Buffalo. If they get the ball or whether they're going to go down, they're going to score a field goal their first possession. And then we're going to score a touchdown. And then we're going to score another touchdown. And they may hold us to a field goal, but we're going to hold them to a couple field goals. It's a bend but don't break league. And has anybody else got comfortable with Watching other teams, oh, okay, ripping off 12 yards. Oh, okay, there's a 15-yarder. Where is it? Middle of the field. Right? Oh, okay, they went from their 30 to their own 45. We tighten up when it gets tougher, and that's how you got to win in this league. 3s and 7s and keep that possession.
Woodward Sports chat thread. I did look up the tie-breaking procedures. To break a tie within a division, it's head-to-head, which in our scenario, say the Vikings would beat the Lions and win out. Lions win every game up until then the Vikings beat the Lions. It would be head-to-head, which would be tied. Then it would be best win-loss percentage in games played within the division, which, again, it would be tied. Yeah. Number 3 is best win-loss percentage in common games, which Easy said that we beat the Rams and they didn't. We beat the Rams and they didn't play and they don't play the Bucs.
They don't play the Bucs.
Because they played the Falcons.
Yeah.
So that's what it was. So good catch by Easy there. Because that would be it, right?
The
Rams
would be the game might decide it. Yeah.
That would be the only common opponent.
We beat the Bears. They lost. Well, that's division, but yeah.
You use 2 hands. Easy. Nice catch.
Yep, I like it. So that would be it. If that were tied, then it would be games played within the conference. Then it would be strength of victory. Then it would be strength of schedule.
Oh, wow.
And if that's tied, best combined ranking among conference teams and points scored and points allowed in all games. If that's tied, best combined ranking among all teams and points scored and points allowed in all games. If that's tied, best net points in common games. If that's tied, best net points in all games. If that's tied, best net touchdowns in all games.
What is this, fantasy football?
Which we would definitely have that one. If that's tied, coin toss. Could you imagine?
Could it go down to a coin toss?
Could you
Friday
imagine?
Night Lights, the good old coin toss, man.
Could you imagine
There's
that?
no way. It says coin toss?
Yeah, number 12. If all that stuff is tied, it's a coin toss.
But how will all that be tied?
So fucking.
It can't be.
No way all
But
of
what
that
if it
gets
was?
tied. But yeah,
They would put that on a Tuesday night, and that would draw 20 million viewers.
Oh, yeah.
Minimum.
For sure.
Because the winner
coin
would be the 1 seed, and the loser would be the 5 seed.
It'd be the decision 2.0.
Yeah, they would have to televise that coin toss. Like
How
I said,
many
it's like
times
Friday
did that
Night
happen?
Lights.
Once? Before they changed the rules?
I don't know. That would be. Could you imagine that?
That would be crazy. Let's go to break.
That would be wild. Top 5 when we come back, as a matter of fact. Talk about Mark White.
Mark White will save the $5,000 of your closing costs if you're looking to buy or sell your home. Visit him at markwhitesells.com or call him at 248-290-8242. Mark White will make sure you get the home of your dreams. Like I said, he'll save you up to $5,000 on your closing costs.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Can't get enough Lions coverage? Make sure you catch all Woodward sports shows every game day. Wake up with Woodward and Maine, giving you the latest insight into the Lions locker room and press conferences. Then join the Lions pregame show, highlighting key matchups, injuries, and what to watch for during the game. Follow all the ups and downs of the live game action with our Woodward Watch Party live on YouTube and woodwardsports.com. After the game, check out the instant fan and host reactions with the Lions postgame show. Every game, it's wall-to-wall, kneecap-biting, high-fiving, chest-pumping Lions coverage.
Hell yeah.
Only at Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Neil Rule here from FeldmanAuto.com. There's 18 Feldman Automotive dealerships in and around the Metro Detroit area. We know about Feldman Chevrolet in Novi. Shout out Ryan Palter, my guy George, everybody. They're the #1 Chevrolet dealer in Michigan. They're the #1 EV dealer in the nation, as a matter of fact. But what if you want a Ford? What if you want a Kia? What if you want a different brand of car? It's the steps are the same. Go to FeldmanAuto.com. You can start the buying process online if you so choose. I had the keys to my car in about an hour and a half. I said, yeah, I want this one. They said, okay. I filled out the little thing online there. They ran it. I had my keys in about an hour and a half. It was wild. That's how it works with FeldmanAuto.com. All right, keeping it pushing. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. And yeah, it's funny, man. The coin toss. We were just talking about that during the. Could you imagine the ratings?
Yeah, moving from 12 to like the second decider, the second or third decider.
KG wants full-on anarchy.
Yeah.
Like he wants it like third.
Let's have a watch party for the coin toss, bro, and give in-depth analysis of the coin toss.
Coin toss watch party would be fire.
It would be electric, dude. It would
1
be
hour
absolutely electric.
in and out.
We would have to win because we have Knuckles and Sonic, right? You know,
You would think.
Yeah.
they like coins. We got an in with Bitcoin.
That is true.
Yeah.
It could be sponsored by Bitcoin.
Ooh, now you talking. Now you cooking.
Be smart.
We could all eat chicken rings from White Castle.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So slept on. by
Oh,
the
they
way.
so good.
So White Castle chicken rings.
Back in my
are
heavyweight
They
days,
chicken
that was
period
a
is okay,
go-to.
right?
gas.
Yeah. Back in my heavyweight days, those were a go-to. 40 Gumble. Neil, instead of a coin flip, the coaches should instead fight each other inside a steel cage. I like our chances.
I would
to
do
the
that.
death.
Kevin O'Connell's a big guy too, but Dan Campbell could take him.
Come on,
easily.
I agree.
That's Dan.
All right, you guys ready? Top 5 list? Top 5. Why is it a top 5 list, Spenny?
It's half as boring as a top 10 list.
Top 5 Christmas movies. It's the season, everybody. So without any further ado, Spencer Raxter hits leadoff.
Yep.
Your top 5 Christmas movies.
My top 5 Christmas movies, and a quick shout out. Rest in peace, John Claus. Love you,
Yes.
man. This is from the Christmas party last year. So shout out to you, John. Love you, brother. But at number 5, we got Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer.
I remember this
think
movie.
that is slept on. It's always on TV. Honestly, the grandma is pretty bad. She could get it for sure. Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. It's an
What grandma couldn't?
It's an animated movie, and the grandma's hot.
What
I'll just
grandma
say-
couldn't, though, Spenny? Be
Yeah,
real.
I mean, this one could for sure. Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer is a good movie. At number 4, I got Elf. Elf, I mean, come on, you know. It's a goated Christmas movie. It is funny. Bye, Mr. Norwell. You know, it's good stuff. At number 3, I got Bad Santa.
Yeah.
You got Billy Bob Thornton, like one of the best actors ever.
He did it
And
drunk.
Just a great movie. At number 2, little less known, Santa with Muscles.
What?
It is starring Hulk Hogan.
Oh,
and
God.
He's Santa, and he has to save an orphanage because it's built on top of a diamond mine.
I'm out.
It's an electric movie. I'm telling you, if you haven't seen it, you should go watch
What
it.
you gonna do when Santa Claus runs wild on you?
Santa with Muscles is top 10 movie, and then number 1, Die Hard, because it is a Christmas movie, and it is by far the best Christmas movie.
It's fair. I get that's a rock solid list. Spenny went off the board a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm intrigued about the whole. I never knew Hulk Hogan had a Christmas movie. Did
Yep.
you know, D-Mac?
I did not.
Don't want to know.
Entertaining and informative.
Yep, that's what we do here.
It's well-rounded. It's a well-rounded education.
Yeah.
KG,
You know I'm Mr. Grinch, so mine's a little unconventional.
your
But
top 5 Christmas movies.
real quick, honorable mention to 8 Crazy Nights.
Great
it was
movie.
an Adam Sandler animated film, and it is based around Christmas. Oh, man, it's so funny.
It's a great movie.
Fucking funny. But at number 5, listen, I hate Christmas, but how do you hate Polar Express? It's such a great movie. Tom Hanks, you know, it's a great animated movie, man. At number 4, Home Alone, man. Macaulay Culkin fighting 2 grown-ass men on Christmas.
Beating them up.
Hold on. The idea of a 10-year-old child, like, just fucking up these 2 grown-ass men is hilarious. Also, the idea of parents leaving their child at home multiple times and going out of the state. Like,
Man.
these parents should be locked the fuck up.
Or they're the smartest parents ever. One of the two.
He's the greatest home defense there is.
Right,
No,
right.
that's a fact. It made Macaulay Culkin.
Hey, their house would have got robbed if they didn't leave him there.
That's right.
Yeah,
Filthy
true.
animal.
Keep the
Yeah,
change.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. At number 3, The Long Kiss
Great movie.
Goodnight. Oh, man, I love
Samuel
this movie,
Jackson,
man.
Gina
Samuel
Davis.
L. Jackson, like you said, Gina Davis, absolute classic. Gina Davis finds out she's like a secret agent. In the middle of it, she starts tapping back into that. Samuel L. Jackson comes out of nowhere, starts killing motherfuckers. It's such a good movie. It's such a good Christmas movie, man. At number 2, it's John McClane fighting
Yeah.
terrorists on Christmas. What more do you need? It's John McClane, bro. Barefoot, mind you. He fought terrorists barefoot.
Had to just suck it up and run across all that broken glass,
Yeah,
dude.
like, that's slept
mentally
on.
strong.
It's a slept-on element of that
Nakatomi
movie.
Plaza, shout out.
Shout out.
Oh, yeah, big facts. And at number 1, a black classic, Friday After Next.
Fantastic
Ice
movie.
Cube, Mike Epps, The whole gang, man. The last of the Friday movies. R.I.P. John Witherspoon. But, man, just Ricky Smiley playing a crackhead that steals everybody's presents in a Santa suit. You got Cat Williams in there as Money Mike. Like, what more do you want?
Ricky Smiley.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't rock with Ricky Smiley, but his role in that movie was great.
And here's the Santa with muscles. So.
Now, swap Hulk Hogan out with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm there. I'm there.
Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, right. I'm there, but I can't.
That is elite.
That is, yeah.
I'm watching that.
It's a terrible movie.
Perfect.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's awesome.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Would heads be a get right in a coin flip situation? I don't know. I'd have to see. I'd have to see what it is. Woodward Sports chat thread. Art Vandelay. No National Lampoons is criminal. We'll get there. Phil, Trading Places. That's my bad. I should have had Trading Places.
I'm getting a lot of love for Long Kiss Goodnight in there.
That's a good movie.
It's a classic,
That's
man.
a good pull.
Slept on, man. That's Gina Davis in her prime. She was smoking it.
Rack asked the question, too, and I've thought this as well. What did the dad in Home Alone do to be able to take the whole family to Paris for Christmas?
We don't know.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Something illegal.
Oh, yeah. You know
at some level.
Insider trading.
D-Mac, your top 5 Christmas movie list.
Absolutely a little bit dark. Ooh, look at that young picture.
Baby D-Mac.
Holy shit. Nice. Look at that outfit. Holy crap. Who fucking dressed you? Number 5, fucking Krampus. Come on. You gotta like the horror stories. Krampus, summoning you're having a bad Christmas and you summon, the Christmas demon. So old school horror. Silent Night, Deadly Night. You guys ever see that one?
No.
Oh, that fucked
I've
me
seen
up,
it,
man.
yeah.
That's old school horror, orphanage,
Slasher,
all that just garbage. Shit like that. Honorable mention, though. Aaron Teal nailed an honorable mention. I almost put it on here. Have you ever seen Violent Night?
Yeah.
No.
That's a great one. David Harbour plays a drunk Santa who was a berserker in his past, and he comes back to save family or something like that. I like that one. That was my honorable mention. Home Alone, Kenny, of course.
It's a classic.
Classic. You can't get back the McAllisters.
Yeah.
They might have knew what was going on.
Horrible
Die Hard,
parents.
definitely a Christmas movie. Yeah, one of the best. And Bad Santa. Never laughed so hard. Dude,
It's a good movie.
that is so wrong. It's
Bad
right.
Santa's the best.
And then to hear
is.
that Billy Bob Thornton did it drunk.
Yeah.
And stuff like that
man.
is even better. Watch it back and know that he's absolutely blasted. when he
That
does
is great.
D-Mac's top 5 Christmas movie list. All right, without any further ado, last, certainly not least, or least, but no, it is last. So, look at that
whole
one.
fam.
The whole fam there with Santa, as a matter of fact. Look at that.
Don't support Black Santa, but it's okay. We gonna.
Why does Santa look?
I gotta take this back to the community. So.
That guy is the most elite Santa in the game, dude.
Why does
The
he
most
look so
elite. Black
concerned?
Santa was booked. We couldn't afford him.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
His rates are kind of high around this time.
Look at Santa's look.
Santa looks concerned, dude.
Oh shit!
Santa,
I didn't even notice that. So you brought that up.
Is that
It's a
the
lot
stuff
of
for
tone.
Santa?
It's a lot of tone in Santa's face. A lot of tone.
The tone of Santa right there.
All right, I had
That's a good catch, Mitty.
he's an elite Santa, though, dude. He's great.
Elite tone by Santa right there.
Yeah, he's elite. I do have a couple of honorable mentions. Bad Santa, obviously. No love for Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, that claymation one that's on every year.
It's alright.
If I'm doing, it would be what's the one? I'm Mr. Heat Miser. I'm Mr. Sun. What movie is that?
Isn't that Frosty?
Yeah, Frosty. There's
Frosty
no
the
love for
Snowman.
Frosty the
Heat Miser
Snowman.
and Snow Miser. That's whatever movie that
You
is.
just
that-
like the classics. It's
That's-
okay,
that's a
but
good movie.
It's alright.
Yeah, so those were my honorable mentions. Number 5, Jingle All the Way. And this was one I didn't appreciate till I became a parent. When you're trying to find that toy and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Every parent's gone through it.
Yeah.
Tickle Me Elmo back in the day.
Yeah,
That was
like
one of them.
every parent's been through it. I will save it. Yes, Christmas Vacation, number 4. The music's elite. Clark Griswold's elite.
It's a good movie.
The whole thing's elite. All of it. Number 3, Home Alone. Obvious reasons. That's my kid's favorite right there. So obvious reasons. That one is good too. Number 2, Charlie Brown Christmas. Shame on all of you guys.
That's true.
Shame on all you guys.
It's all right.
No Charlie.
Side.
It's alright. Stop kicking the fucking football, Charlie.
Yeah.
How about that?
That is true.
Yeah.
So how many times you gonna let her get?
Yeah.
Yeah,
come
like
on,
come
man.
on, dog.
It's the gimmick. It's the gimmick. He's got to do
I know about
it.
gimmicks, bro.
Right. You
But,
talking to a
enough's
wrestler
enough.
over here.
Honorable mention: Planes, Trains, and Automobiles too. That was
that was a
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving movie.
Yeah, that was Thanksgiving. This is our Christmas movies. And number one, Christmas Story.
It's a good
I
movie.
watch it in some form or fashion.
Yeah.
Every
I
Christmas
couldn't
Eve.
fit in my list, but this is one of my
And I'll
favorites.
even I'll catch the first half of it. And then put some toys together or wrap some gifts, and then tap back in for the second half. He approves. Look at my guy Santa there.
Hey, man.
Leave my guy alone, man.
It's some great lists, though.
It is.
Shout out Drew K in the chat. Christmas with the Cranks, another slept-on Christmas movie.
You forget how many there
There's
are.
a lot of really good ones.
Yeah.
Shout out Christmas with the
It was
Cranks.
a
It's
tougher
hilarious.
list to make than I thought it was going to be.
A Year Without Santa Claus is what the chat is telling me that movie is called.
Oh, okay, got it.
With Heat Miser and Snow Miser. I always like that one.
The Chosen One, 4 Christmases with Vince Vaughn. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
What happened to Vince Vaughn? He just stopped.
No,
Vince Vaughn, he's
still doing him.
I think
he plays the same guy in every movie.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he played like himself in his most recent movie. I don't know. I saw him on College Game Day, I think.
He's still around.
Yeah,
Not
but how
too-
come he's not making movies anymore?
He is, but
He's got his money,
Yeah.
and just no motivation.
It's the B
I
movies,
respect
man.
that.
His best.
He in that B movie tier now.
Yeah.
Is
Wedding,
he really?
Wedding
More
Crashers
than
was
a-
his peak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wedding
and he
Crashers
got
was
his money, and
Yeah.
he's probably just cool with it.
That's his best performance.
I can't hate on it.
Swingers
I would do
was
the
awesome.
same
Swingers
way.
is great too, yeah.
No, it was absolutely elite. KDK Law, DMAC, they're elite as well.
Absolutely. Dealing with divorce, child custody, visitation, or other family law issues. Kevin and Catherine at KDK Law will have your back. 10 plus years of experience and 24/7 availability. Scan the QR code on the screen or call 248-971-0476. Say Woodward Sports sent you and KDK will pay your filing fee. KDK Law, they've got your back.
Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer, is kicking off the game with the best prices on all cars, trucks, and SUVs, like this 2024 Silverado for just $296 a month, or this 2025 Equinox for as low as $371 a month. Our locations in Novi, Highland, New Hudson, Livonia, and Lansing means we have the perfect Chevy right in your backyard. Get the home team advantage every day at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
The bad boys from the NFL are here. Your 2024 Detroit Lions are the hardest hitting, highest flying, trickiest playing, grittiest team in the NFL.
A dominant team.
Get all your coverage of your favorite team right here in your favorite network. Woodward Sports. A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Are you overdue for a new car? Beat the holiday rush and get an amazing deal from Les Stanford Chevrolet. Right now, a Blazer EV2LT with all-wheel drive is only $149 per month. Or check out the Equinox EVLT for only $169 per month. Get to Les Stanford today or click on the QR code on the screen and check out our massive inventory. Don't forget Les Stanford has Cadillac, Buick, and GMC as well. Les Stanford in Dearborn and Ferndale. LesStanford.com. Together, let's drive.
All right, keeping it pushing, Big D Energy, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, KG Spencer Rax, or all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Subscribe to the Woodward Sports YouTube channel. DNC ENT, I think Vince Vaughn has a show on Netflix now. I believe he was promoting it on Game Day and the McAfee show. All right, I'll have to
That's
tap
probably
in.
why he was on game day.
Okay, I'll have to tap in then and take a look. I'll say I'll do it, but I won't end up doing it. So that's a way that it will work. Neil, you can watch those movies during a 10-hour flight to Hawaii. I could, as a matter of fact. There'll be a lot to do there in terms of watching stuff, I guess. There was another Lions thing that I wanted to do, but real quick, I wanted to bring this up. My little Alavila fan club chat thread.
Oh God.
Bob Nightingale said on Twitter, believe it or not, for those that don't know, Max Fried signed with the Yankees.
For a lot of I did not expect him to get that much
No.
money.
So, Max Fried signed with the Yankees. Not a big stunner. Bob Nightingale said, believe it or not, one of the most aggressive teams in the Max Fried sweepstakes were the Athletics before he signed his 8-year, $218 million deal with the Yankees.
Yeah, it wasn't the Tigers.
It never is.
We're gonna have to.
I'm so ready.
I'll let it go.
We gonna let winter the meetings rock, but after that,
Look out for 1 second. Let me find this tweet from Evan Petzold.
yeah. After winter meetings, we
KG.
get into it. Let's get to it.
Roki Sasaki from Japan.
Sasaki?
Yeah.
They're not.
Paul Goldschmidt.
The way that
Is that the kid that hit like 1 million home runs in high school? I remember there was a kid who broke a record.
Yeah, but I thought he was the guy from Japan.
Yeah.
But anyway, though, the way that they keep pushing out the propaganda about how they're in on him
Oh, he's a pitcher.
tells you that
They not really.
They're not in on him.
Yeah.
bingo.
But Chris Rodriguez, he is the number 4 prospect in the 2025 international class. The Tigers are going to sign him. His signing bonus is expected to be more than $3 million. So he's going to be like fighting for the club next year.
Okay.
And he looks good. I'm looking at his swing. He's a big dude. He's got like an Aaron Judge type swing. He's right-handed.
I'm just saying.
Looks pretty good to me. But obviously that's not like a pass to not sign free agents.
The organic run is over. I ID'd it while it was going on, and I told you, and got swept up in it and everything. Like it was a risk-free.
All right.
It was like a free bonus bet from Caesars. Like we were in on it, and it was fun, and I had a great time. Now it's different. Now there's expectations. Now we can't be dicking around. Now we can't be 26th in payroll in Major League, but you can't do it. You cannot do it. You cannot do it. But
Can't do it, but you're gonna.
Yeah.
But I will let it go, KG.
I'm waiting until after the winter meetings to get my shit
100%.
off. But after that, man, if we get literally Alex Cobb and Paul Goldschmidt is all we come out of this with.
You don't even have Paul Goldschmidt yet.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But that's who they targeting. Like, why are we targeting all these fossils? Like, it's
cheap.
It's crazy.
Dante 151. That picture of the concerned Santa needs to be an emoji for the chat to be used. LOL. Also, F Alavila. I hope you get coal in your stocking forever. Hey,
right.
Friend of mine's a Alavila loyalist.
Shout out Dante. He already changed his profile pic to that Santa picture. That is great. That is concerned Santa right there.
No, so we'll let it ride. Spenny asked a question, and look, it's not time to do this, but I want to do it because this is fun. And more important to re-sign for the Lions in the offseason. Kevin Zeitler, Carlton Davis. I want to do it. These are fun. We got about 7 minutes left.
That's easy, and I love Carlton Davis.
Yeah,
It's Zeitler by
Okay, so we're all in line.
I was just gonna say, look at your guards. You know, and Graham Glasgow. Right? Like it's just to solidify, and you look at your running attack. You know, even, you look at your guards, Jared Goff, even, running sneaks and stuff like that. No question at all. And Carlton Davis has been good. But the fact is, I think that it's more as a whole, the defensive back, but what Zeitler's done, he's just continued his, his career of what he did in Baltimore. He just came over here and he solidified it, and it's one of those things, Neil, that at that position, you're gonna have to get into the weeds to really see the impact. It's until you see stats like we saw from Frank Ragnow, 6,200 and something snaps and giving up 10 sacks. So, I just think that that right side, when you run that right side to Penne and to Glasgow or Zeitler, wherever way you want to go, but you don't have to go one way. A lot of teams have to go behind their all-pro left tackle because they don't have anything on the right side. We can go either way.
The more I'm thinking about it, Spenny,
I think it's Carlton Davis 100%.
And the more I look at the lay of the land. Now, I didn't do this walking in. Like, I kind of did it on the fly.
Yeah.
Just to give you guys a taste of what the market is. Carlton Davis is the number 1 ranked free agent for next year at the cornerback spot. That is whatever. But we're in a market where Jeff Okudah is making $8.38 million.
Sheesh.
Trevarius Ward is $13.5 million. He's a free agent as well. DJ Reed's making $11 million. Jonathan Jones is making $9.5 million. Rasul Douglas is at $7 million. Stephon Gilmore is 34, making $7 million. Spenny, you may have converted me.
I'm just saying, I think how important he's been one of the best cornerbacks in football this year. And, I mean, Kevin Zeitler's been one of the best guards in football, probably the best guard in football this year. But you look at what he means for the growth of the young guys beneath him in that secondary, the pedigree he brings as a Super Bowl champion, having him for Terrion Arnold and for Ennis Rakestraw going forward, and they like Mahogany. Like, the Lions like Mahogany a lot.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
And there are going to be some other guards. Like, you look at a guy like Zach Martin from the Cowboys. This is his last year on the Dallas Cowboys. If Zeitler doesn't want to re-sign, you could sign Zach Martin to that same exact contract you signed Zeitler, a 1-year, $5 million deal, and put him in there, and he could do the same thing.
He a little washed, though.
I mean, he's
a
old,
little washed.
but you look a lot less washed when you're playing next to Penei Sewell. So I think Zeitler will re-sign personally because I think he likes it here. I think he likes Hank Fraley and Dan Campbell and Penei Sewell. Him and Penei are good friends. So I wouldn't be surprised if he signed another 1-year, $6 million veteran minimum type thing.
Can we chat poll that one real quick? Just like a flash poll.
Yeah.
More important to re-sign.
To be honest, they could keep both, couldn't they?
They could.
I mean, you're right.
Got the heavy lifting,
but that's not how this business works, KG. When we're here with the cameras on, that's not how it works.
I get that, but there's other...
Both
of them.
Yeah. Obviously, you want to keep both of them. Yeah.
No doubt.
What goes to show you, Neil, is what you say about Brad Holmes, right? Just the eliteness of it. Look at how he addressed both sides and brought in the best possible player out of anybody out, like arguably.
He says you draft for talent, you get needs in free agency. You address your needs in free agency and you draft for talent. And that's what he did.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Somebody had it in here, and then it just flew through. Oh, Chris Bird. The Lions are going to have to draft offensive line or go free agency because of age and injury anyway, but Carlton Davis is super important as well. And Chris, you know where we are with that too, with the draft, with where the Lions are? We get to do the one thing I've always wanted to do. Remember how the Steelers would always do this? They would just take an offensive lineman every year. And then 4 years later, that dude's in a Pro Bowl, and they're going to the playoffs and haven't had a losing season in 2 decades.
I think when you went to your cap, instead of asking the on the surface, on the field question, but then you dig into the deeper, then it's obviously Carlton Davis.
Yeah.
To what he's done, to value, to money, to whatever, to, yes, Zeitler's everything else, but you could plug and play. You're sticking a guy between Frank Ragnow and Penei Sewell. Spenny, I think you could hold up a few blocks and pick up your man playing between. So what I'm saying, and we all know what this secondary looked like before Carlton Davis got here.
Yep.
So you have to give him credit to what has gone all around. And even to Kirby and Branch and all this, because they're all in it together.
And they drafted 2 young offensive linemen in Giovanni Manu and Christian Mahogany last year that they like both of them a lot. Manu is going to be the heir apparent for Taylor Decker when he retires. Mahogany could be a plug-and-play guy next year.
You know what I love? And I don't know if anybody saw this.
I forgot that, by the way. I forgot those guys.
You know what I love, but because I'm always looking for culture, right? Always looking. So if you see some of these interviews that the guys do when you search around the internet, and there was one done with Terrion Arnold and Kirby Joseph with the kid that they were drinking chocolate milk, and the kid dunked his choc chip cookie into the chocolate milk. Terrion Arnold was, "What was that, dog?" And Kirby's like, "No, that's how you do it, bro." The gist of it was, who's your best friend in the room? And they look at each other and go, you're going to say me and I'm going to say you. But to the point being, it's all of us. They said that DB room is as tight as hell. And you could tell it by the way they play on the field. Yeah. So in saying that, what has been the difference? You added Carlton Davis. So I think that maybe his value, Neil, that we don't see is even as much on the field it is in the locker room.
And Weezy D313 in the Woodward Sports chat said, please grab a swing tackle guard center. LOL. Get the O-line a Padawan. It's exactly what they did when they drafted Giovanni Manu. Yeah. He is an athletic freak of nature that can really play anywhere because of how mobile he is. He just needs some refining. And Hank Fraley and Taylor Decker and Frank Ragnow and Penei Sewell are the guys that are going to help him become an NFL player.
And that's great. That's a great analogy, too, because that's layers of culture where you have a guy in there that's just learning and absorbing what it needs to be and not being put in a position until they're ready.
Yeah. And
These are
Sorsdale
just
as well.
layers.
And
layers.
Yodi is filled in at guard here and there, and he has played extremely well. Do I expect them to draft an offensive lineman in the first couple of rounds next year? Yes, but they might not go in the first. They could get another wide receiver. They draft best player available, and they're going to be at number 32. So more than likely, it's going to be an offensive lineman. But I could see them grab a defensive end. I could see them grab a receiver. I could see they're going to do whatever they do. Whoever's on their board the highest.
He's proven that.
That's what he does.
Your thoughts be damned. Like whatever we value, that's how we're going to operate. Let's do the break right now and come back. We got a Red Wings question in the chat thread that I'm gonna pose to D-Mac about Kosa. So before we do that, let the fans watch.
Let the fans watch the Detroit Lions at Hayes Social with the boys for the live watch party. And, of course, the postgame show with Stick and Hansen. Heavies are going to be back out there at Hayes Social. And, as always, it is presented by New Holland Brewing Company, Sabbath Coffee Roasters, Siroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza, and 1800 Tequila. D-Mac, what about Jars?
Absolutely. All right, Woodward sports fans, whether you're hitting the game or just chilling, Jars Cannabis has you covered. Jars is home to Michigan's largest lineup of rec cannabis products. They've got 27 locations across the state, repping Michigan in a big way. 9 locations right in Metro Detroit. So there's always one nearby. If you're in Grand Rapids, Madison Heights, or Milan, get ready. New stores are coming your way soon. Make sure you go to Jars and pick up that Darren McCarty brand today.
Get energized for the holidays during the 12 Days of Fitness at Planet Fitness. Now through December 20th, join for $1 down, $15 a month. And recharge this holiday season and beyond in the clean and spacious judgment-free zone, filled with equipment for every workout. Stay motivated with free fitness training and lots more. Celebrate the 12 Days of Fitness at Planet Fitness. Join for $1 down, $15 a month. Hurry! Offer ends December 20th.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. Detroit sports. Make sure you listen to Ermanni and Edwards with Maz next 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on the Woodward Sports Network.
We already told you Siroki's is taking over Michigan. They just opened a location in Fenton, and tomorrow their grand opening in Heartland will be from 4 to 8 p.m. It's at 10045 Clyde Road in Heartland, Michigan. So if you're out there, go. You have a chance to win free pizza for a year from Siroki's. You'll also just enjoy the best chicken and the cheapest gas prices in the state. Siroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza.
All right, keeping it pushing here. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Spenny, I got to send you this one. We got another Santa photo.
Yeah.
No way, dude.
I saw it in the chat.
They're starting Huso again?
Are they really?
That's what it looks like. That's what the chat is saying.
Come on.
Let me check.
Let me see here.
That's a fireable offense, dude.
I'm sending it to you in the Slack right now. Somebody just texted it to me. It'll take a second for it to filter through Slack. This is funny, though, by the way. Woodward Sports chat thread, D-Mac. Drew K. D-Mac, do you think it's worth burning a year of Kosa's entry-level contract if he looks hot in a few starts this year?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'd play the shit out of him.
Try to make the playoffs.
If Spidey just said they're starting Huso, then they're
I don't know. It's
trying
not
to
confirmed
run him
yet.
out of town. I know. I get what do you got to give the kid the ball? Who cares about burning a year of entry level garbage with where you're at right now? I don't know.
There's your answer, Drew K. Hey, be honest, D-Mac. Tell me what you really feel.
Neil, what Slack did you send it in?
The Slack.
Yeah, which one?
There's different channels.
I DM'd it to you
in
Slack. Yeah, it says it's still sending, so it might take a second there. All right, I'm going to spend a ton of time on it. But since we're kind of
I mean, doesn't that like where's everybody at? I mean, after
that should be honestly. Yeah, I said
on
it before.
the road.
If you want to make the playoffs, you can't start Billy Husso anymore. So if he is starting, again, this is not confirmed yet. I'm going to try to see if he is starting. That should be a fireable offense. He should not be in the net. That's fucking a joke, dude.
How many more examples do you need?
I don't know. But how about this, by the way, too? You know, like I
they
like
play tomorrow against the Flyers.
Yes.
It's
tickets starting at $17.
I don't think it's confirmed yet.
And speaking
it's
of,
in Philly, your favorite city.
Oh yeah, great. Speaking of this, D-Mac, just kind of perusing around the league. The Stars host the Predators. Tickets start at $12. Minnesota, it's pretty decent. Tickets start at $35. Calgary, tickets start at $10.
No way.
At Calgary.
Like
Seattle tickets start at $42. How about this? The Islanders and their little Lego-built plastic arena in the parking lot of a horse track. Tickets start at $8.
Jesus,
$8
for Islanders games. Now they're playing the Blackhawks, but you would figure there'd be juice. You know, if you want to go see Bedard, you'd figure there'd be some juice to it. Columbus Blue Jackets, they're hosting the Capitals. Tickets start at $10.
Why does Ohio have so many fucking professional franchises?
It don't make sense.
New Jersey Devils hosting the LA Kings. Tickets start at $9. Maz, come get your hockey teams.
So Kalamazoo in the chat says Daniela Bruce said Talbot, Lyon, and Husso were the three goalies on the ice for practice today, meaning probably that
he's been sent down.
He's been sent down.
All right. Well,
do they not want to?
If Talbot and Lyon are the goalies, I'm fine with that.
You can live with it.
If Billy Husso is in there,
yeah. If Talbot's healthy, that's one thing.
Yeah.
Right. But
if I'd rather have Kosa as the
Kenny. It feels like July in the Tigers.
Yeah.
Apathy.
Yeah. I was about to say, get your empathetic.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
I just got to go on a vacation for a while, just for mental health. Check out.
Yeah, if it's Talbot,
go Lions.
Right.
If it's Talbot and the Lion, that's fine.
Oh man.
I don't even like Billy Husso being the third goal.
Yeah. Like it's time. You got to take him out back.
I'd rather have Campbell. If you're going to keep Kosa, bring Campbell up instead of fucking
I don't even want Billy Husso eat popcorn.
Don't even come to the arena.
Send him to Grand Rapids.
He was on his condition.
Benny, check your Slack. I think it went through. This one's pretty funny. This one got sent to me.
It's faded, dude.
The text. I'm not gonna say who it's from. I'm at Oakland Mall right now. Looks like nobody wants to see alcoholic Santa. He's leaning.
He's leaning for sure.
Oh shit!
Look like Paul Wall.
I gotta see. It's all like Paul.
So this is Santa. This is Santa at Oakland Mall right now, live.
Oh yeah, he cooked.
We take you live to Oakland Mall.
He cooked, bro. What is he on his tablet? Yeah, just fuck the kids.
Not a lot of demand for Santa over there.
Damn, man.
So there's that.
Has that gone out of style? Do people not go take pictures with Santa?
No,
I mean, I know you just
do.
have him stop at the house, but I mean,
Depends on where you're going.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've never seen a Santa home visit before.
No?
You see that?
That's the start.
That's not my tax bracket, I guess. Yeah.
No, it's
I don't have the juice to have Santa come to the crib.
Didn't you know that Santa flies an EV now? He had to plug in at Neil's house.
Let him in on that charger, bro. No, it's like there's like four families that do it. So we kind of chop it up, and it's not too bad.
Oh, yeah.
And you get to use your own camera. You have to pay for photo. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, fair.
and he's
A
elite.
stranger in your house.
He's an elite Santa.
Right.
He reads to the kids and all that stuff. It's pretty electric.
I've told you guys about what my dad used to do, right?
What's that?
Because he was a mailman for 30 years. He would get the letters to Santa from the kids, and he would write back to them because he has great cursive penmanship, and so I would print him off like letterheads, like from the desk of Santa Claus, and he would write back to all the kids on his route.
That is dope, by the way.
Yeah.
Very awesome.
Yeah. So he's Hall of Fame mailman, by the way.
Danny Raxter, no doubt. First ballot.
I went to the bank on Friday to cash my check, and I was wearing my Brian Branch double middle finger shirt, and there were kids meeting Santa at the bank when I walked in. And I walked in, there's 7 little kids. I just got Brian Branch on my shirt like that.
Of course you do.
Well,
Yeah.
Of course you do. Woodward Sports chat thread. Danny G, alcoholic Santa is the best Santa. Jay Cruisin, drunk Santa. He's actually just reading his tablet. This is Santa in 2024. Skyduck 722, Oakland Mall. That explains it. Well, he probably pulled up at Varchaz or something before.
Yeah, probably.
You know, they're right over there.
Santa's got a lot of work to do this year, man. He deserves a break every now and then.
No, 100%. No, 100% for sure. Real quick, Spenny, since we're kind of like, piecing this one together. Kate Cunningham's an all-star, right?
Automatically.
Without a doubt.
Okay.
Yes, easily.
Because, like, when you stack up his numbers...
He's a top 5 guard in the East.
Correct.
Yeah.
He is cooking Tyrese Halliburton.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cooking him.
Tyrese Halliburton, he's better than Maxey.
He's murdering Trae Young.
Yeah, he's better than Trae Young. It's LaMelo Ball, Damian Lillard, Donovan Mitchell.
Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson and Kate Cunningham. Those are the top 5 guards.
I just wanted to make sure.
Without
that we were loved. He's just a tick under 40% on volume.
Yeah, he's a dog.
From 3.
He's 3rd in the league in triple doubles too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got one of the highest usage rates in the NBA too.
He won that game at New York.
He did.
So I'm just saying.
First Pistons player to have a triple double in
the
Madison
Garden.
Square Garden since it's been a thing.
I saw Isaiah put him out on social media for that.
Shout out.
He was like
Shout out
props
Zeke.
to it. So yeah. All right, let's take the final break. When we come back, we haven't done the Ask D-Mac in a minute.
Bring it.
Ask D-Mac. Holiday edition, I guess you could even say. But yeah, Ask D-Mac.
Ho, ho, ho.
Planet Fitness, everybody. We're live at the Planet Fitness Studios. I was just there a couple hours ago. As a matter of fact, getting it in. And look, you can go to if you're a Black Card member, just $24.99 a month. It is that basic, that simple. You can go to any Planet Fitness in the world. Over 2,600 of them. There's over 50 in Metro Detroit alone. You get unlimited use of all the hydro massage chairs, the tanning beds, all that stuff as well. And it doesn't matter what you do. If you're cardio, I lean more cardio. Tons of cardio equipment in there. If you're out getting in there, getting a pump on, getting a lift on, tons of weights as well. They got a 30-minute circuit if you're pressed for time. Stretch stations, all of it. Total body enhancement, everybody. Like that's the way that it can work. It's the best gym in the gym game. I've been a member there over 3 years. I'll never be a member at another gym. Why? I don't want to pay more money to lift weights that weigh the same, to go on treadmills that go the same speed. Like, why would you do that? I don't understand it. But you know somebody, if you're not one of them, that's paying $80, $90 a month for a gym membership. Why? Go get 3.5 months of a membership at Planet Fitness instead. Go to planetfitness.com. Don't pay more money to lift the same weights.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
The bad boys from the NFL are here. Your 2024 Detroit Lions are the hardest hitting, highest flying, trickiest playing, grittiest team in the NFL.
A dominant team.
Get all your coverage of your favorite team right here in your favorite network. Woodward Sports. Enough Detroit sports. Make sure you listen to Ermanni and Edwards with Maz next, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on the Woodward Sports Network.
Attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join Dr. Pierce every Tuesday during Big D Energy and Thursdays during Ermanni and Edwards, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that I trusted with my career. Dr. Jeff Pierce is here to keep you in the game of performing at your best. For more information, visit MichiganSportsAndSpine.com or call 248-426-9944.
All right, Woodward Sports Network back at it. Big D Energy, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, Spencer Raxter. We have KG in the building as well. I know Stick's in the back there somewhere hanging out. And we didn't even say Jared. Oh, we did say Jared Goff's name. That's it. Yeah.
What?
Easy guy.
What? Jared Goff?
Easy, guy.
Only a few more days we get to see Jared Goff play football.
Magic.
10 days without him it's a struggle around the Day household.
Hey,
Catch Anson on the postgame show, by the way,
Kenny,
with
I want to
Stick.
do KG, and for all my cannabis people out there, did you know that Primitive and Calvin Johnson came out with a strain called Big Detroit Energy?
Oh, I did not.
Yeah.
Are we getting compensation for that?
It's Big Detroit Energy. I'm just telling. I am just giving you premise what's out there. That leave it up to upper management. I'm just informing. I haven't tried it yet, but we'll see. It won't be as good as a Sherp cream pie.
But that shit
again,
is fire
If Calvin and Rob are watching, we would like some free samples to.
Well, we should advertise. There you go.
Yeah.
Advertise, but
I'll just take a T-shirt.
I'll also take product.
Yeah.
No product to advertise.
All right.
I just want a T-shirt to wear. I'll wear it on the show for you
And
guys.
Skydog
100%.
22, we were replaying when I was telling Joint that's not winning. To make the playoffs is not winning from like 3 years ago.
Oh, remember when Joy hated on Jared Goff so bad? He said he was done with him.
Yeah.
If you go search our oldest and best videos, it's up there. It's one of them.
That is true.
Oh, dude, the video of me roasting Joik and Sean when we got Jared Goff is a great one, too.
Steve Lehman, what's my favorite Canadian Christmas dish? What's a freaking Canadian Christmas
Poutine.
dish? No, that's a everyday.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
Christmas.
no, but what's
What
a
have you
Canadian
done
fruit
Boxing
cake?
Day, D-Mac?
What?
Do you guys eat fruitcake? Because I always see
Fruitcake
people hate
is
on fruitcake,
gross.
but I've never had it.
That's like candy corn of cakes.
Yeah, I've never had it before.
I mean, what's a Canadian? Maybe we have
Goose, a cooked goose. You guys
ever
probably do
eaten
something
goose?
weird like goose or duck or something.
You ever eaten goose?
I've never had goose.
You ever eaten goose?
No, I never have.
Is it illegal to kill a goose in Canada?
I believe.
Is it?
I don't know.
They're Canadian geese.
I don't
It's
know,
us
dude.
killing
I'm
an eagle.
over here.
Maybe it's meese then. Maybe
I'm
they
over
eat meese.
here. I want to use.
If goose is geese, why isn't moose meese?
I don't know.
Who knows, man?
What is moose?
It's just moose.
Is it
Like deer.
Well, it's like deer.
There's 40
So
deer. There's a
there's
deer.
40 moose. But I say meese because,
Isn't that
I'm
for
a rebel.
mice?
It could be a gaggle of mice.
Mouses?
Well,
Yes.
Randall Smalls, wise guy. You know what? Good. That's good. You should do like me and try everybody else's Sherp cream pie, and then try mine, and then let me know.
Woodward Sports chat thread, Nick Hedigan. I'll pay what I want for my gym membership, Neil. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, guy.
All right, tough guy.
DNCENT. Ask Neil, you're Pat Riley. What are you doing with Jimmy Butler's $50 million player option? Who wants it? And what if he declines it and leaves?
The Pistons want it.
Wouldn't be smart, but Jimmy in the offseason is Kawhi. The word is they're looking to move him.
Yeah.
Like, that's the word right now. So
Bring him home. I'd do it.
that's the word.
Would he fit here?
I don't know.
Okay.
You know, like
It's not a slam dunk. Oh my God.
like
Bring
when
him
they're
home.
winning, obviously it's Jimmy buckets and everything like that.
Oh, I think Jimmy Butler's would be
He's
a
the perfect fit.
great player for us.
No, I'm saying like I don't. It's up to him though.
Yeah, it's up to him.
Totally up to him.
Yeah.
But
He's not.
I think a team that has Cade Cunningham and Jimmy Butler on it could beat the Celtics in the playoffs.
That's aggressive.
He's done it by himself before.
I mean, yeah. You got to give him.
That
his
was
props.
getting to be a while ago though.
Yeah, that's true.
It's getting to be a while ago.
You put the right shooters around him.
I love Jimmy Butler.
Cade's having a better season than Jimmy Butler too.
He is for sure.
I want it out there. I just want it so the people know.
Cade's dog.
Like he's having a great season. That's it. Woodward Sports chat thread. Jump into there. Get your thoughts out there. Neil, you have a home gym and you go to the gym too. Well, it's more convenient that way because I'm out like taking the kids to school before we roll over here. So
There's a Mason Leach sighting in your chat.
Oh yeah, what'd he say? What'd he say?
Well, he's just asking you guys about the Ohio law of planting flag. I'm more concerned about the $350 he owes me. And then he disappeared
Stick on his
during a
ass.
watch party.
Ooh.
Oh, he loves the Vikings. He said the Vikings were going to have their way with us this year.
I know. But yeah, so I guess that's about it, right? Oh, Alex Cobb, which one of your furnaces do you like the most?
Oh, that's a good one.
That would be the upstairs one because it's smaller and it uses less gas. So
Upstairs furnace.
Yeah, the West Wing furnace.
the north wing because it's up,
the
like on a map.
Okay.
That's
And
what I
on
call
this note, to leave you to the away fan, Mika Kiprusoff in Calgary is my second favorite goaltender next to Chris Osgood. that I've ever played with.
Hey,
He's
D-Mac.
a fucking beauty.
Whoever punched you the hardest?
Joey Kosher broke my helmet. We got up in a headlock, hit our heads on the ice. He looked at me, said, "You all right, kid?" And I said, "Thanks for not killing me, Mr. Kosher." And then we became teammates and best friends, and we won cups together.
That's
So
how
kill me
guy
to win.
friendships work, right? Like
Everyone's got a story like
you
that.
know, if they beat your ass, it's going to be a good friendship.
That's it.
See, Super Bowl Wilson in the Woodward Sports chat says mongoose is plural for mongoose. See, that's stupid. It should be mongoose.
You just make it up. I feel like a lot of stuff we do is just made up.
That's for sure. The English language is pretty dumb.
Yep.
Oh, we made this whole damn thing up.
That
Invented
is
the
true.
country, invented the language. It's like, here we are.
Yes. All right, that'll do it, everybody. For D-Mac, for KG, Spencer Raxter, Stick is here on Neil Rule. Thanks for tapping in. Woodward Sports Network. Well, see you later.
Pay Sticky's money.